is AM No.1-ranked Lawson. All the hits from 2 p.m. today. Breckenridge Cowboys football is on the air. Tonight's I3G Sports Network broadcast is brought to you by Breckenridge Public Schools, Carlson Family Insurance, CHI St. Francis, Country Financial Agent Casey Formanek, Essentia Health, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, Ripper Sports Store, High Camp Construction, Miller Realty, Minn Kota Ag Products, Nodak Insurance Agent Carson Zarek, Optimum Rehab, Otter Tail Power Company, OSPTI, Quality Toyota, Ready, Red River Agency, Red River Grain, Smith Motors, State Farm Agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, Superior Builders, Titan Machinery, and Twin Town Villa. Now, here's KBMW's Turner Bluffus.
And welcome to the Red River Grain pregame show, serving local farmers since 1986. Turner Bluffus kicking off the pregame show, and joining me, we're going to keep the streak going, folks, of former Cowboys, and we got our most recent graduate yet, actually just fresh out of being in a Cowboy uniform. Eli Butts hopping into the press box with me today. Very much appreciate you hopping on, Eli.
Thanks for having me, Turner.
And my apologies, I'll make sure we get your mic where it needs to be and whatnot, too. Apologies for that. But Eli just got done, like I said, playing for the Cowboys last year. How fun is it to be able to come back and watch the Cowboys have the success?
I mean, it's great, especially having a younger brother and number 58, Keaton Butts, watching them succeed. I mean, you want your family to succeed, and you see your friends too. David Erlinson having a monster year, Cooper Roberts on the defensive side of the ball, and Riley Cap is passing, which sounds insane coming from a Cowboys player, passing the ball to the end zone how many times?
Oh, I think he's got 10 coming into this one.
Yeah, unheard of.
Yeah, that's been a fantastic start from him and the rest of the offense as well. And tell me a little bit about some of the guys that you were playing in the trenches with, and the way that they've been dominant this season, and what you've seen from the growth from them.
Yeah, so Tegan Abel, obviously Henry Settle, 2 year starters now minimum. I mean, just amazing. They packed on probably 20 plus pounds each over the offseason, but they still hold themselves very well. Obviously, that shows on the defensive side of the ball for Henry, especially, but they both move people. And then Landon Schillinger, especially stepping up to the role. And I don't want to shout out Keaton too much, but kind of a jack of all trades. He fills in for every position that's needed when Henry's tired or anyone else goes down. And then Ty McDonald filling in on the defensive line, just small. You don't recognize him, but he's always in the backfield.
Yep, 5 sacks on the year.
Yeah, insane. And then Tucker Snyder on the O-line, just a freak. And I mean, yeah, it's amazing to see all of them grow game to game and going against hard competition, especially in the early season, like Parker's Prairie week 2, and stepping up to the challenge and stopping both their 2-point conversions and keeping it a 2-score game with 6 minutes left. I mean,
huge.
Yeah, people don't realize that those 2-point conversions can make the entire game.
And also the Cowboys coming into this game, they're going to be a little, had some unfortunate occurrence, coming into this game. Obviously, a bit of a touchy subject, but we'll let Eli kind of take it from here just to give an update on Lawson Alphen, who will not be playing with the squad today.
Yeah, so yesterday afternoon, Lawson was involved in a vehicle accident, and he had been transported and is still at Sanford up in Fargo. I went and visited him and his family earlier today, and he's in good spirits. He is feeling well, and I mean, we'll see him on the sidelines soon enough, I'm sure, knowing him. He's a fighter. But I mean, love to him and his family. I think they're watching right now in the waiting room. So love you guys. And I mean, speedy recovery from not only the Cowboys football team, but all of Breckenridge.
Yep, and they will all be wearing his number 28 on their helmets today for their teammate who will not be on the field with them today. And you will see a number 28, though, as that is the number that Gabe Armitage will be wearing today in his absence. So obviously playing, with a little bit more. This game obviously means a little bit more now that they're playing for their teammate. And also apologies for technical issues with the picture. We're working on it as we work along the Red River Grain pregame show. But we just want to make sure to kind of clear the air there, and obviously wish a speedy recovery to Lawson right now. He was having a fantastic senior year, one of the huge pieces of this secondary, as well as a playmaker for them, both in the kick return and also in the run game as well. So someone who's going to be missed on this squad, one of the players that obviously you could throw on the injury report, brought to you by CHI St. Francis once again, and also Jackson Herrig out for the season for the Cowboys, had that knee injury early on in the year after having a fantastic start to his junior campaign, but they'll be able to get him back next year, luckily. But otherwise, I think the Cowboys are coming good injury-wise. I don't know if there's anybody I missed there, Eli, sometimes.
No, I think that's all.
Obviously, a pretty big addition before that. But we'll dive into our Power Bowl ranking, and we'll start off with Breckenridge's score last week, 48-13 over Lake Park Audubon. Parker's Prairie bested OTC 30-16. Walker Hackensack Akeley 48-0 over Cass Lake Bena. Apologies on that pronunciation if I got that one wrong. Bagley 28-22 over Pine River Bacchus. Park Christian 54-22 win over Nevis, and then New York Mills 40-20 victory in that go around. And New York Mills getting their first win in that one, coming in this one 1-5. And Breckenridge, according to the Minnesota Scores QRF rankings for Class 1A football, they are number 1 in the state once again. Been there for a few weeks now, and OTC is actually dropped from the ranks. They were in the top 10 at number 6. Mountain Iron Buell is at number 7. Cleveland actually number 2 now, followed by Monoman Waban. They've boosted up to 3, 1 spot from last week. Springfield at 4, Minneota 5, Parkers Prairie 6, Fillmore Central 7. Barnum 8, Upsala Swanville area at 9, and then number 10, Walker Hackensack Akeley. Wow, talk about a really turnaround program there. You know, Breckenridge is giving them some tough scores, if I remember correctly, over the last few years. And then at the Section 6A, or apologies, for the Class 1A Week 7 football rankings, Minneota is at number 1 in that power poll, with Monoman Waban at number 2. Breckenridge comes in at 3, followed by Fillmore Central, Springfield, Barnum. Cleveland at number 7, Parker's Prairie at number 8, who's in Breckenridge's section once again. Red Lake County 5-1, and then Murray County Central 4-2 on the year. And we'll come back with your interview with head coach Carson Yaggi. You are listening to Breckenridge football on B92.7 FM and the Red River Grain pregame show.
My name is Christy Baumhart. I am proud to be a part of the school district with dedicated staff, including administration, teachers, paraprofessionals, cooks, and custodians who are kind, caring, compassionate, and committed to the students in our district. They support, respect, and help one another succeed. One thing I am really excited about is the technology available to our students as it enhances their learning experience in the classroom, not only as an employee, but also as a parent. I know the benefits of having both my children in the Breckenridge School District. Breckenridge Pride. We inspire to excel.
Putting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run for. That's simple.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wapaton, representing Auto Owners Insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wapaton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Is insurance just a monthly payment to you? If so, remember why it's really there. To protect the life you love. Choose a company that sees you more than a policy number. When you work with a country financial rep, you get more out of your insurance. More personalized home and car coverage. Protect what matters most to you. More guidance without all the industry jargon. And more confidence that a real person will show up if something goes wrong. I'm Casey Formnack, your country rep here in the Wapaton area. I care about people in this community, and I'll take the time to get to know you so I can help protect you and your family. Call me at 701-353-6071 to experience more. Again, that's 701-353-6071.
Auto and home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30, and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
What can you do in 30 seconds? Warm up your coffee, tie your shoes, Google, should I get screened for lung cancer? Then actually get screened for lung cancer. If you're a current or former smoker, talk with an Essentia Health provider about your eligibility for a low-dose CT screening because early-stage lung cancer often has no signs or symptoms. Screening can mean an increased chance of successful treatment. Learn more at essentiahealth.org.
And welcome back to the Red River Grain pregame show, serving the local farmer since 1986. And you know what? Originally, we were a little worried that starting these pregame interviews might be bad luck for the Cowboys since we missed the first. Rolling in 6-0 into this matchup with New York Mills and the final home game of the regular season at Cowboy Field. Excitement coming into this. Head coach Carson Yaggi joining the coach. I'm doing fantastic. Complaints once again. Obviously, no losses on the year. I don't know what you'd have to complain about.
It's kind of fun. Right around, but probably what their teammates they possibly can for each other, and it's just the growth from it. A freshman kids just give to them what every single day with coaching football, and I mean, it's just this senior class is really just setting the tone, and everyone's following them.
What do you think of the way that the success obviously kind of takes care of the job because I know you're all people are always stressing it's about the journey, kind of enjoy the journey along the way. Don't just be thinking about what your main goal is. But I'm sure when you guys are racking up wins like this, I'm sure the guys don't have to be told that. It seems like they're having a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, they are. They are. We're really trying to have looking at it. Football project wide. We are already talking in week 7. We're in the middle of October. It no matter who you play. If you're fortunate enough to win a high school football game, you gotta enjoy it. You gotta celebrate with your teammates. You and I, Turner, we sit and talk about how much we used to play cowboy football and how much fun we used to have. And that's the thing; it just flies by before you know it. It's over. And I mean, whether you're a freshman and all of a sudden you're a senior, and the last game's done, or you're just starting your senior year, you think you got all the time in the world. And I mean, wraps up pretty quick, so you just gotta enjoy every little moment you can with it, whether that's the 7 a.m. weightliftings or, hey, you know what, being mad at coach for making you run too much at practice that day. You just gotta enjoy every little detail of it.
Tell me about the scouting report on New York Mills. They're coming off their first victory, but their record definitely not telling. This is going to be one of the better 1-5 teams you've definitely faced. A lot of one-score losses to good teams. And tell me a little bit about how that kind of factors in when you're talking to the guys about the matchup.
We definitely know the pretty well. Well, we played them in the playoffs quite a few years in a row now. Last year we beat Panther Spray at home, then all of a sudden they go to New York Mills, and they beat us in a game that we felt like we kind of didn't play to our best. And they're a little. They remember that. They understand how good New York Mills is. They're a very physical football team. Their kids fly around. They probably got one of the best running backs in the state, and Finn Roder, number 3. He's just an unbelievable athlete for him that we got to make sure we keep him. But then we got another complimentary back, number 2, that is a pretty physical runner that takes a couple guys to bring him down.
What's the scouting report on the defense? Because it seems like when you get into all these one-score games, that's kind of what's been keeping them in it for a lot of it.
Yeah, I mean, they just played them and the hardest. I mean, that's kind of all I can say about them. You know what? They got some big kids, got some smaller kids out there, and it doesn't matter who they are. They absolutely run the football. They do a great job rally tackling. They do a great job, making one-on-one tackles, not missing tackles. forcing turnovers when they're there. Um, just a well-coached team.
All right, and then you guys had the shutout streak unfortunately come to an end. I'm sure the defense was a little upset with themselves about that, but tell me about how the defense has been clicking just pretty much all season.
The defense is playing an unbelievable number right now. Our defensive coordinator, Noah Brennan and Josh Nordic, are doing a really, really good job of just getting those kids prepared so they understand what's coming on an every week basis, and the kids are buying in. You're seeing from a defensive line standpoint, all sorts of kids make plays, whether it's Levi, Henry, Sullivan, Michael getting in and making a play last week and getting a good shot. The linebackers really starting to be, understand the game of football, understanding down a distance, filling downhill and early downs. Hey, it's third and long. It's likely a more pass scenario. All right, what are your like to run? And then, you know what, we finally saw the secondary have a week where they just shut everything down. I mean, those kids back there and against a really good LPA team that threw the ball around on some really good receivers, they answered the challenge. And, I mean, they were flying around making plays.
Yeah, and then 4 defensive touchdowns in 6 games is just unreal. That's you don't see that very often. And also, kind of a rarity. Usually, don't hear of split coordinators. So, could you tell me a little bit about how they kind of split up their duties, or if Coach Brendan more so has an emphasis, and then Coach Nordic has an emphasis, or do they kind of just tag team everything?
They kind of just they take the team everything and work together. Um, I don't know, it does a little bit more night playing on Friday nights, but throughout the week, I mean, they're constantly going back and forth on things, and hey, what do you like? What do we like here? And it's just a constant conversation between them, and all the trust and faith in the world that they're going to do everything they can, and they're going to put their kids in the best position to be successful.
And then the passing game. Talk about how far that's come since week one. Riley Kappas coming off of a 4 touchdown game through the air, and just a complete different switch from kind of the running quarterback that everyone kind of figured he was going to be coming into the season. Just tell me about his growth as well as the rest of the offensive unit as well, because obviously you got to get good pass protection and good receivers as well.
Yeah, we come in with confidence, no complete well operated now. I mean, it's huge to understand in the game of football. You're getting a lot more when you want to just savvy with the defense, understanding how difficult the kid's playing. All right, well, if he's too far inside, now I'm going to be able to throw the football from outside. He's too far outside, hey, now I can maybe take a little bit more of that inside route. And then, too, he's just getting so much trust in his receivers, and his receivers are making plays. Levi Christensen, Cooper Roberts, Game Armitage, Charlie Crenshaw. I mean, he's putting the ball up, and those kids are doing an unbelievable job of coming down with it. And I mean, it's just fun to see it clicking right now. It's fun to see kind of the. Hey, we got to make sure we put a big focus on putting the ball in there this year, kind of come to fruition, and not because we're doing a good job coaching it, but because the kids are just going all in on it.
And one of the better receiving games you've seen from one of your guys' players in the last few years as well, from Cooper Roberts, just under 100 yards, I think on about 6 or 7 grabs last week, as well as a couple TDs. Not even including his pick six. So just tell me about the high level he's been playing at.
Yeah, he really, really open. Nice. We were talking on the podcast about, hey, just throwing Cooper open up the box for a minute, and you were laughing about Lawson. So, and the way Cooper's playing right now, he's forcing teams to double cover him. And you saw Lake Park trying to do some different coverages, whether they were putting two over top of him, whether they were cracking him and having the second guy off, whether they were playing way back and trying to keep everything in front of him and rally up and down. And he got the football. I mean, when we start getting that, when we start getting nice defender out of the run box and up to defend Cooper out to make sure they cover the pass and respect the pass and do it, this one really opens up the run.
How'd you guys come out of week 6 health wise?
I think we're doing pretty good. We're very fortunate. And so far, they were help we got, and a couple of bits and bruises here and there. But no, overall, I think we're doing pretty good.
Appreciate you taking the call, Coach Cars.
Thanks very much. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
Go Cowboys.
And we'll return to the Red River Grain pregame show after this quick break. OSPTI promotes specialized and extended training of therapists to better treat orthopedic injuries. OSPTI offers pool therapy to promote early return to activity and sport training, and also can enhance and challenge return to sport conditions. OSPTI promotes wellness progression with aftercare programs and programs open to the public, such as return to sport training, athletic enhancement, adult fitness classes, gym and pool memberships, and aquatic exercise classes for a patient to continue their wellness journey. Start your wellness journey by calling OSPTI today, 218-641-7725.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or at every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side. No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain never changes. Red River Grain works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers, providing grain and agronomy services to help maximize your farm's potential. Red River Grain has been serving farmers for years with competitive prices and high-quality service. Speak to Brad, Carson, or Tammy for all of your grain and agronomy needs. Red River Grain, East Breckenridge, 643-3738. That's 643-3738, or you can find them online at redrivergrain.com.
Get your vehicle ready with the Fall Fresh Start Tire event at Smith Motors in Wapaton. Now through November 30th, buy 3 tires and get the 4th for just $1 on select brands with installation. Plus, get up to an $80 rebate on shocks and struts and up to a $40 rebate on brake pads and rotors. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wapaton. For more savings, visit them online at smithmotors.com today.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains #1 today.
You know, Mom and Dad's favorite season is autumn. Crisp air, changing leaves, and a cozy life at Twin Town Villa.
That's for sure. Since they moved into Twin Town Villa, the change has been amazing.
Yeah, they're so relaxed and comfortable.
And we've got the peace of mind, knowing that they're surrounded by kindness and security.
That's a great warm feeling as the weather gets cooler.
When the decision moves towards assisted living, fall into caring comfort.
It's not an easy decision, but at Twin Town Villa, it's the best decision all around. No matter what the season, you're never alone.
And welcome back to the Red River Grain Pregame Show, serving local farmers since 1986. Remember office, joined by Eli Butts, and we'll get you your starting lineups. Brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, providing superior quality products and services while generating a positive return for their patrons. Landon Schillinger will be starting at a right tackle, wearing number 59. 5'11", 210 is what he's listed at. Tegan Abel next to him, wears number 54, 6'1", 210-pound senior. Henry Sledall, another senior, 5'10", 205 is what number 50 is listed at center. Junior guard is Tucker Snyder, the lone non-senior on that O-line. Sullivan Michael, 6'3", 205 is what number 53 is listed at. Number 5, Levi Christensen, coming off of his first touchdown last week, 6'3", 205 for number 5. And then 3 touchdowns last week for number 0, Cooper Roberts, 6'5", 195. Charlie Craychaw, also a senior receiver, 5'9", 165. Avery Smith getting the start in the place of Gabe Armitage today. It's listed at 5'10", 170. David Erlinson at 5'10", 205 at tailback, and Riley Kappas, 6', 180 at QB. He's a junior, while Avery Smith is also a junior and Erlinson a senior, if that wasn't already mentioned. Charlie Craychaw will also be starting at corner, along with Aiden Sanchez. Sanchez listed at 6'3", 175. He's a junior. Gavin Hoffer getting the nod at safety. The senior is wearing number 9, listed at 5'10", 160. Cooper Roberts at a backer, as is Avery Smith, David Erlinson, and Tucker Snyder. Then we got Connor Ernst as well, 6', 195. He's listed at. Where's number 13? And then Christensen, Henry Sleddahl in the trenches along with Kai McDonald. Him and Christensen will man the ends. 6', 185 for Kai McDonald. And then Charlie Eggman will handle the kicking. Roberts the punting. Keaton Butts snapping it. Riley Kappas holding. Turners are Aiden Sanchez and Charlie Krejci in tonight's game, as we'll get ready for the national anthem here on homecoming week. That was your starting lineups, brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. And this has been your Red River Grain pregame show as well. We'll also make sure to have the stat reports playing stat report graphics on during the commercial break. You are listening to the Red River Grain pregame show on B92.7.
Hi, it's Amanda at Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. Old Man Winter is right around the corner. Beat him to the punch. Call me, Amanda, and schedule a time to have your heating fuels filled. We thank you for your business.
Fall is here, and Ripper Sports Store has you covered. Check out their brand new fall sports apparel and gear up for the season. And it's not just sports. Rippers also offers professional inscription work for your business attire. Look sharp on the field and in the office with Ripper Sports Store.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heidkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heidkamp Construction in Wapton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948. Get more done with Lilligard, your local Bobcat dealer and full-service heavy-duty truck shop in Wahpeton. From rugged Bobcat compact tractors and loaders to expert truck repairs, Lilligard keep your farm, acreage, and fleet running strong. Whatever the job, mowing, fence, big rigs on the road, count on Lilligard for power and reliability. Visit Lilligard on Highway 13 West in Wahpeton or call 701-642-9129. Lilligard, built to keep you moving. Buying a new home is an exciting experience, but it can be a stressful one too. Miller Realty can help relieve some of that stress with a simple formula of integrity, trust, and most importantly, experience. Their talented team is made up of Guy, Shelly, Jared, Lisa, Melissa, and Stephanie. They put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes, and they understand this market. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. A lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Everybody likes discounts, and really, who doesn't want to save money, especially on their auto insurance? Hi, I'm Carson Zard, a Nodak Insurance Company agent in Wahpeton, North Dakota. Talk to me about how we can save you money by taking advantage of our multi-vehicle, multi-line, EFT, safe driver, and good student discounts. Call 701-642-9251 for your quote. I'm Carson Zard, your agent with answers. I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call for a quote today.
And welcome back to the Red River Grain pregame show, serving local farmers since 1986. And it is time for your keys to the game. Brought to you by Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors in Wahpeton. And I know Eli and I were talking during the commercial break, so I thought he would handle this one since he's kind of our expert on the war in the trenches, of course, being one of the better linemen to come through, Breck, over the last few years. And tell me a little bit about how that's going to be the key to the game today.
I mean, I'm biased, obviously, but offensive, defensive line, I think that's really where we got to hit them. We know where the ball is going to go for New York Mills. It's going to go to number 3, Finn Roeder. He's a 4-year starter, just all-around athlete. He can throw, he can catch, he can run. So as long as our O-line and D-line handles business in the trenches and everyone gets their guy, I mean, I think we can swarm him and put this game down pretty early.
Yep, and Breckenridge definitely heavily favored coming in this one. Once again, they are the top team in the state by QRF standards. So obviously that's going to be the team heavily favored. But New York Mills, not your typical 1-5 team. 4 of those 5 losses, 1 score losses, and then they lost by 12 in the other matchup. And also, once again, coming off their first win, so they also got a little bit of momentum in that. That was your key to the game, brought to you by Smith Motors in Wapton. As the defensive starters get announced, we'll do your Gripper Sport grip fit check. And the Cowboys rocking the black pants with the green unis today, the home greens, of course, with the green stripe. And as we had mentioned earlier, but for the folks who may have missed it, Cowboys will also be having 28 stickers on all the helmets for Lawson Oliphant, who will not be playing in tonight's game. Gabe Armitage will be wearing his jersey on the sidelines for Lawson in his absence once again. So once again, hopefully a speedy recovery for Lawson. Very much appreciate him for tuning into the broadcast, of course, and then also appreciate him for coming in for an interview a couple weeks ago. He did a really fantastic job on our Optum Athletes segment. So speedy recovery once again, and we'll see what the Cowboys have in for week 7 here, and our final game at Cowboy Field for the regular season. Breckenridge will close out the regular season at Monaga. And Aiden Sanchez getting announced once again, and he'll actually be handling some of the kicking duties in Lawson Oliphant's absence, as we had mentioned earlier. And then Gavin Hofford starting on defense. Avery Smith going to get the start on offense. Also expect to see more Joey Lopez today. And appreciate Robert Wanick doing a check on us and saying you're glitching, and I don't know why. And unfortunately, we got a bad piece of equipment here, so apologies. Thank you for everyone for hanging on the broadcast. Obviously, frustrating for you at home. Would you believe if I said it might even be more frustrating for me? But that's, you might not believe me, but I genuinely do feel bad about that. So my apologies. Hopefully we're going to be able to get it sorted out as we go along, or maybe find a nifty little trick to make it not as awful. We shall see. But right now, every time I move the camera, we have an issue. So should be fun. Breckenridge and New York Mills as we wrap up our Red River Grain pregame show. It's getting serving local farmers since 1986. Turner Blavez along with Eli Butts. Thanks again for hopping on, Eli.
Yeah,
having
thanks for
fun
having
yet?
me. Yeah.
Before the game starts.
Said it perfectly. Mills has always just been a hard team, and that 1-5 record does not reflect how they play. They are very similar to how Cowboys played, just pure smash mouth football, run down your throat and win by tiring you out.
And Breckenridge will receive the opening kick. New York Mills rocking the all white unis. Probably should have mentioned that on the grip fit check. White pants with the white jerseys. Blue stripes on the outside and around the legs. And New York Mills is off. Week 7 of Breckenridge Cowboys football coming up. And the Cowboys.
Nice push.
Gonna return this one to about the 35-yard line. Looks like they say it was Joey Lopez. Handling the return. Showed some good wheels last week. Had a 56-yard rush. And Breckenridge, their offense has been firing on all cylinders this season, and they would love to avoid a letdown coming into this ball game.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx it, but hopefully today's the day we see David get his 1,000-yard rushing game.
Well, how many does he need coming in?
77 out.
77 yards. We'll keep an eye on that. And Riley Kappas with the QB keeper to open up this ball game. Riley Kappas, who has shown since his freshman year that he can be an explosive playmaker, but now everybody's kind of wise to it a little bit here, and also he's getting a lot more design runs, so the defense is kind of looking for it a little bit here. All this to say is he's still having a very good rushing season, but he hasn't really been busting off the long runs that maybe you'd expect from him from his early glimpses of playing with the Cowboys. But I was also against like backups a lot of the time.
But now he's just a threat.
Yep.
Overall, offense, defense, run, pass.
Yep. 10 passing TDs coming into the year. David Erlinson with his first rush of the day. He's got a ton of room to run on the left side. Getting a block on the outside from Charlie Craychaw as well. See how many yards they give Erlinson on that one. And looks like they'll rule him out. Apologies. Starting off with my math here. Call it a 23-yard gain, roughly?
Yeah. So, wait.
There we
math.
go. Yeah.
54 to
25-yard gain? We'll go with that. I did not bust out a calculator, I promise. Eli, you're supposed to be the one who's on top of the math.
I'm not.
Gavin Snyder was the scapegoat all last week, him and Coop, but David Erlinson's going to get a rush up the middle, showing that patience, and then popping off a couple defenders to fall forward. Always finding a way to fall forward, and look how fast he gets off of there. You know, a lot of people were a little weary of his ankle last week when he got rolled up on a little bit here, but looking like he's spry right here after that 5-yard burst. He's got 2 carries for 30 yards. What are you seeing from David Erlinson that you think has helped him kind of take a jump here for the senior year, Eli?
I mean, he's always been physical, and he
Mhm.
he sleeps, breathes, eats football.
That
And we'll
he
see him in just walking around town.
Promote early return to activity and sport training, and also can enhance and challenge return to sport conditions. OSPTI promotes wellness progression with aftercare programs and programs open to the public, such as return to sport training, athletic enhancement, adult fitness classes, gym and pool memberships, and aquatic exercise classes for a patient to continue their wellness journey. Start your wellness journey by calling OSPTI today, 218-641-7725.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or at every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net.
And welcome back, folks. My apologies once again. 8:17 left to go when David Erlinson found the end zone, and now New York Mills has the ball 6 seconds later. I'm glad Eli was here to witness the video stream laptop just crash on me, so glad someone got to see it other than me. I don't think anyone believes me when these things happen, as Breckenridge is going to stuff the first carry from New York Mills on the day. Finn Roeder, and tell me about how dynamic he can be for New York Mills, averaging about 10 yards a pop.
Yeah, I mean, he's just an overall athlete, like I said earlier. He will, in previous years, he's ran quarterback, and now they have him at a running back tight end formation, and they're just going to try and find the way to get him the ball either up the middle or in space.
Looks like a 1-yard gain for Finn Roeder. Breckenridge is obviously going to be keying on him nonstop. New York Mills has 3 receivers split out left, 1 to the right. A motion to man in the backfield into a off-center pistol look, and they'll go up the middle again, and whoof, Tucker Snyder with a nice collision on that. Good football play there, and if the video stream laptop is what's gonna fix the glitching, that is gonna be the I'm caught in the matrix moment. That's gonna be something. But hopefully we're not gonna have issues the rest of the way, as 3rd and 6 with 7:03 left to go in this opening quarter on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Better get that scoreboard updated now that we are back on the stream. This is an adventure, folks. 7-0, Breckenridge in the lead. 3rd and 6. Mills Working out of the 3-receiver left pistol set, and they're actually going to do a little lateral pass to Roeder. And he's only going to get like a couple of yards. Breckenridge staying disciplined on that one. Tucker Snyder, talk about a sideline to sideline player.
Yeah, he just flies around every play, and he definitely brings the energy to the sideline and on the field. He's always looking like a psycho in the nicest way possible.
Yeah, that's definitely a compliment on the football field, at least. As we got 4th and 4, likely punting situation, but doesn't always end up working out that way. Charlie Craigjaw will be back to return the punt. 7-0 Breckenridge lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 6:05 left to go in this opening quarter. Breckenridge and New York Mills. Bit of a high snap. Roeder's going to roll right and then rugby kick up. It's going to go up the right sideline. Nobody's going to get a chance at returning it as it's going to go out of bounds. So Breckenridge kept it all on the ground for the most part, with the exception of that completion of Levi Christensen. A little over 10 yards on that one, I think. I'm going to have to go back and check that on the yardage, but only the one pass attempt so far from Riley Kappas. 5 rushes from David Erlinson. They ran that Riley Kappas keeper to start it off. We didn't see an early target from Cooper Roberts, so don't be surprised if we see that in one of the early downs here. They usually do a good job emphasizing a lot of different guys getting touches to open it up. Once again, Avery Smith getting the start today at the wing back. Gabe Armitage has been dynamite in this year. 3 receiving touchdowns and 3 rushing touchdowns on the year from that position from Armitage. Also has a scoop and score. This time they'll hand it off to Avery Smith right on cue. He's going to keep it outside. What a cut outside! Avery Smith. He showed some of this at the end of games last year that he could be a big play threat. Just under 20 yards there. It's like a gain of 18 for Avery Smith. And how hard did he cut that up, Eli?
I mean, hard. I don't know.
Put that foot in the ground.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what they want them to do because unless Gabe's extremely good at it, not to downplay Gabe, but I think that play is formatted for them to cut it up.
Yep.
Not go for the sideline, but instead go straight up and down.
Opens up a lot as well. Gavin Hofford split out along with Avery Smith. They'll hand it off to David Erlinson this time. Erlinson makes man miss. Cuts it outside to the right sideline.
And I think that'll be 1,000.
Talk about a boost. David Erlinson, that is as fast as he's looked all year, and he said, I'm getting 1,000 one way or another. 5:18 left to go, his second score of the day. How many yards was that one out from? 48, I think.
It works for me.
Yeah, we'll go with 48 yards on the play. Fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll get much out of Cooper if this is the way we're running the ball.
5:18 left to go in this opening quarter. Breckenridge with their second TD and as many drives, and Charlie Eggman 2 for 2 on the day. Look at that. I didn't even look at it. I was just barely that confident in it, but we got a 14-0 score. You're listening to Cowboy Football on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live per the i3G Sports Network.
Recovering your health and getting back to your best life. That's what quality recovery from Optimum Rehab can do for you. Physical therapist Dr. Anthony Eggman will set up an individual plan to get you to your goals. He believes that this is the perfect way for you to recover your health. What you get with Optimum Rehab is time and attention, thorough assessments, and effective treatments. So if it's back pain, achy joints, recovery from surgery or injury, it's likely that physical therapy from Optimum Rehab. Your own hands with Optimum Rehab. Visit 92.7 is KBMW Breckenridge Quality. All the hits from 2 p.m. today.
And welcome back. Turner Office along with Eli Butts. We got a 14-0 score. David Erlinson has scored both of the Cowboy touchdowns. This latest one coming with 5:18 left to go. Breckenridge getting ready to boot it away. Charlie Eggman once again handling the kickoff duties. And he'll boot it over to the sideline, and it'll be out of bounds. No penalty sponsor, unfortunately, still, folks. So another shout out once again to All Season Solutions.
I'm going to give a shout out of my own too, Turner. Jacob Kunkel's been texting me from Lynn, Minnesota, him and his buddy Mustard, so I just wanted to say,
Monster. How are you, Conk? Hope all is going well out there, my guy. And got another Kunkel on the roster as well. Jonah number 19. See if he gets any run tonight. And I'm going to have to make sure we're checking up on who David Erlinson has passed today with his rushing TD total. He's now up to 9 on the season.
I got him
Same
passing.
with Caden McGaw.
Passing Carson Yaggi.
Oh, Coach Cars, he's going to be upset. As New York Mills trying to make something happen here. And Levi Christensen, he's a better man than me. Getting a nice little pop there and then saying, oh, good hit, help me up now. That's how you know he's a likable guy to play against. Not surprising. As David Erlinson has both of the Breckenridge touchdowns so far. One from 2 yards out of the Wildcats set. Apologies, we missed that when my laptop crashed, but we got his 48-yarder later on in the game to give Breckenridge his 14-0 lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. I formation. New York Mills getting out of their usual looks, and they might have got a penalty for their trouble as they throw a little flood route here, but it looks like it's going to be coming back. And talk about Breckenridge flying to the ball there. Connor Ernst, I've been really impressed by him at linebacker this year.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been a lineman when I played, and then his brother, obviously, Dallin, just big guy, always on the line, and now Connor, B-back, and...
Yeah, he's definitely kind of come along as a linebacker this year. And a little bit of legal procedure. We'll be bumping him back. Breckenridge, 4:29 left to go here in the opening quarter on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. A 2-score lead. They both scoring on David Erlinson rushes. New York Mills hoping to get something going here after being forced to punt. And you can definitely tell Mills kind of didn't really travel with the biggest roster you've ever seen. And if you're watching on the video stream, that's all the guys, believe it or not. So a little tough to obviously compete sometimes, but Breckenridge's numbers, you can definitely get a good glimpse of it on the sidelines. They're rolling deep here.
I think Carson told me somewhere around 60.
60 for Brock?
Yeah, I know. Crazy.
Good Lord. So that's great to hear. As Queen's pistol look, roll out to the right and diving catch. That rotor again. Oh, they're going to say incomplete.
Bobbled it.
Nice effort to try to haul that in from Finn Rotor. And some other guys that David Erlinson passed on this go around. Someone else in the broadcast booth, Raleigh Lip, had 2 seasons of 8 rushing scores. So David Erlinson passes him, along with, who else we got here? We already said Carson Yaggi. Chris Nito had an 8-touchdown season as well. Alex Sanchez, a couple cousins there. As we got one receiver split out to each side, I formation. And they're going to go off tackle on this one. Nice collision once again. Breckenridge doing a very good job filling gaps.
Yeah, I mean, they just keep giving it to Finn Rotor, and I don't want to count Mills short already, but unless they space the ball out, I think we already know where it's going to go every play.
And that's usually kind of a vote of where you're kind of at when you're having to run it off tackle with the 3rd and a mile. So definitely just trying to not make a bad situation worse. And they'll be in a punt formation as Aiden Sanchez will handle the return duties this time around. They're going to kick it deep. And Sanchez will let it bounce. Kind of takes a wild hop. And I think he did touch it. Going to be scooped up. And they're going to say touchdown. I don't know if Sanchez touched that or not, but he looked like he got his hands out of the way. I think Coach Yaggi's going to go try to see, but if he got his hands on that one, it's going to be a tough mental mistake. Unless they're going to say he did not touch it. Looks like they're maybe going to bring it back. talking it over. It was a heads-up play by the Mills punt team if that is the case, and it looks like they're going to talk it over.
I think he threw down the marker, so Breck ball.
All right.
It might be a bit early, though.
I was going to say a good break for Breck, but we'll see if that holds. Talk about a potential giant momentum swing here. And they're going to say he did not touch it. So Breckenridge catches a break. Straight. Sanchez say, what are we doing here? I got out of the way just like they told me to. So, but they're saying, Mills recovered it, but he was down. Oh. So it is still Mills' ball.
I spoke early.
So a tough break for Breckenridge. Okay, it was still a momentum swing, but not as catastrophic as a touchdown.
No.
So the points will come off the board at least.
And hopefully the defense keeps doing what they're doing and can get it back right away.
Yeah, that's why I'm always taking so long to update the scoreboard, folks. I never believe it. I'm just kidding. 14-0 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard as guess it was a dead ball when he scooped it up. With 3:23 left to go in this opening quarter on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Did take a wild hop as New York Mills knocking on the door of the ready red zone, starting off with great field position on the Cowboy 22. I formation. Hand off to Finn Roeder again, and Breckenridge. They said they got the ball out, and they're going to try to get the ball right back. Avery Smith says he's on it.
Could be a case of ball don't lie.
Definitely. They'll get the ball right back. I believe Avery Smith on the recovery, so Breckenridge getting the ball right back. And I'm not sure who had forced it. I could have sworn I saw Tucker Snyder, but I could be wrong. As we got Breckenridge now taking over on their own 22. Just getting it right back. Tough break for Mills now. I'm talking about Breckenridge getting bit by bad luck, and all of a sudden, Mills gets it maybe even worse. As they're going to motion into the pistol set, fake the handoff. Riley Kappa is going to keep it himself, and
he's got room.
We're talking about how he's due for a big run. First outside. He's got 3 men behind him. One's going to run him down. Finn Roeder, probably the only guy on the field who was going to be able to run him down. Riley Kappa is flipping the field. 58 yards?
Oh, got to be more than that.
Let's see what we got him at. 22, 28. Let's see. Well, what's 28 plus 32? What's that, 60?
60.
There you go, 60-yard rush. We're learning math today.
Took me a bit there.
Into the ready red zone. As Cowboys need 18 more yards to hit pay dirt. After Riley Kappas is now up to 66 yards on only 2 carries. They'll fake the handoff to Avery Smith. Kappa is thrown to the end zone, but sailed it looking for Cooper Roberts. First incomplete pass of the day for Breckenridge. And what did you see from Riley on that, or from Riley Kappas on that run, Eli?
I mean, just good field vision. He had 3 guys in front of him at one point, made a couple cuts, and extended it by, I'd give him 30-plus yards.
2:29 left to go in this opening quarter on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Cowboys with a 2nd and 10. 2 receivers split out to the left, Craychaw and Roberts. Erlinson likely getting a toad here. They'll hand it off. Going up the middle. And David Erlinson. His medium gains look like he is getting bottled up and contained, but then you're like, oh, wait a minute. It just looks like that because we're used to David running away from everybody. So about 6 yards for the reigning king, David Erlinson, for homecoming week. Got to make sure to shout out the king. Not doing my job if I overlook that. So we got a 3rd and call it a short 5. Trips right. 1 running back with Kappas in the gun. Kappas going to roll out to the right. He's under pressure. He's going to be able to throw it to an open receiver. And going in for the they're going to say he's just a little shy. Is it Aiden Sanchez? It is. Sanchez is going to be down at the 1. So making up for the fumble or the mishandled punt return, I guess we'd call it. by picking up 11 yards on this go around.
Giving it to the king.
Oh, you got to give it to the king for touchdown number 3 on the day. Unless they're thinking of getting Riley Kappas.
I think
his
that's
first-
what Carson would do.
Yeah, his first TD and actually hasn't had one the last 4 weeks.
No?
'Cause he racked them all up in the first 2 weeks, I believe. We'll see if they're going to go with him here or if it's going back to Erlinson. They need 1 yard, and they'll hand it off to David Erlinson for 3. But 3 jewels in the crown for King David Erlinson. 1:11 left to go. 1 for every touchdown on the scoreboard here.
21 for 21.
21 for 21, potentially. Oh, you're throwing a lot here. That is the biggest kicker jinx we've seen, even though I got a lot of the blame for the kicker jinx.
Yeah, you got him last week.
It's ridiculous because I didn't do it on the first one. That means he's clear for the game, I would think. But they said, no, apparently don't even bring it up on the next go-around either, as this will be booted up and
Haven't jinxed him yet.
through 21-0 with 1:11 left to go in this opening quarter on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. You're listening to Breckenridge Football on B92.7 FM.
What if you could store heat during off-peak hours when electric prices are lowest and use it when you need it? With a heat storage system, you can. Underfloor systems and other options heat your whole home or individual rooms so you can stay comfortable and safe. Plus, they're at least 100% efficient, so no energy or dollars are wasted. With Otter Tail Power Company rebates, now's the time to see how you can store, heat, and save. Go to otpco.com/heat storage to get started.
And welcome back as we have a 21-0 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. David Erlinson scoring from distances of 2 yards, 48 yards, and 1 yard. And Breckenridge with a 21-0 lead here right off the bat. And tell me how massive it was to get that turnover, Eli.
I mean, momentum shifted just a bit with that. I don't want to call it botch by Aiden Sanchez. I'm not questioning the refs, but interesting call. And I mean, we showed them this is our field and this is our homecoming, and we don't want that being spoiled. So
Breckenridge got the ball right back, now leading 21-0. Once again, 1:11 left to go. Still in the opening quarter on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. I actually got nervous for a second there. I forgot to update the quarter, and then I realized we're still in the first as we got another one of those little soft pooch kicks to the middle area. And looks like New York Mills is going to start this just shy of the 35. Cowboys with Riley Kappas actually setting up that TD with a 60-yard rush. And apologies, I forgot to check who was that still Eggman on the kick? I might not have been looking at the kicker. Just trying to see if they were still rolling with him on the kickoffs or if they were going to try something different. As they're going to go out of the I formation once again. New York Mills, the Eagles. Actually, my apologies, power I, pair of fullbacks. So you get a little bit of everything from this Eagles offense, but basically everything's going right to Finn Roeder regardless. Oh, apologies, that's not Finn Roeder. It's actually number 2 on that one. That's Everett Ruther. Listed as a tight end. That might tell you kind of how things are going personnel-wise. Guys got to move around a little bit.
trying to give us different reads, but I mean, if the Cowboys keep playing like they do, it's not going to work.
That was a good job of really giving them absolutely nowhere to go. Every single time you see New York Mills' running backs hit the hole, there's just nowhere to go. See if the Cowboys are going to stick with that here. 2 receivers split out to each side as they're going to work out of the single back pistol. And they're going to look to the flats again. Cooper Roberts was thinking 3 weeks in a row with a pick 6, why not? But I think the quarterback identified that that would not be the place to throw that. Yes. A nice job of throwing it where that could not get picked off.
Supposed to give another shout out to Jax Bolte. He's texting me.
Go.
Bit furious, but
oh, furious.
Nah, I love the kid, so it's okay.
21-0. 16 seconds left to go in this opening quarter. Once again on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 2 receivers split out to the right, 1 to the left. I formation. We'll see if we see another run here on 3rd and 10. Trying to get the Cowboys to jump off sides. And
I'll start.
they're going to end up jumping on their own. So, second pre-snap penalty from New York Mills on the day. You see Josh Nordic giving the defensive instructions. Him and Coach Noah Brendan team up for the defense. As you guys have probably heard Coach Yaggi and I discuss, whether it be on the coach's show or in one of the pregame interviews. And were Josh and Noah on the staff when you were here, Eli?
They were, yeah, my junior and senior years.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
I meant like, yeah, they were.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
knew they were here last year.
Yeah.
Apologies. But,
no, they're a tandem together, and I mean that's what makes this Cowboy football team so good. Because in recent years, you're always focusing on one aspect of the game, offense or defense, but this year especially, it's been offense, defense, special teams, just all clicking. And right here,
oh, as Tucker Snyder, yeah, was
back pressure,
right on.
and a big
Hit there by the sideline. That is, you guys might have missed that there on the camera, but that was a man's hit right there.
Almost hit Big Red in the wheelchair.
Oh, yeah, he might be a little too close for comfort there, but luckily all the other guys were there. They hit the space heater? Oh, there's something over there. Oh, no, it was some
Water
sort
bottle cart.
Oh, there's we go.
Busted. But no, like I was saying, I mean, evident right there, Noah Brennan and Josh Nordic queuing that up. I mean, the players obviously too, but just they put so much research into the teams every week and make plays like that possible.
I'm going to say there's 8 seconds left in this opening quarter. And they'll kick this one deep. And Charlie Crayjaw going to return it this time. Hauls it in, makes a man miss. And about a 10-yard return there. Crayjaw, we're loving to. All of us are really happy when we see Crayjaw take a crack at the return because he's usually, plays things pretty safe.
Yeah, he likes to get his fair catches.
Yeah, that's all right. As long as he doesn't. I'm sure he felt pretty validated on that last one. It's like, hey, that's what I'm telling you guys. But it's got a 21-0 score after one quarter. When we come back, Breckenridge will be starting off the drive. You are listening to Cowboy Football on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live per the i3G Sports Network.
OSPTI promotes specialized and extended training of therapists to better treat orthopedic injuries. OSPTI offers pool therapy to promote early return to activity and sport training, and also can enhance and challenge return to sport conditions. OSPTI promotes wellness progression with aftercare programs and programs open to the public, such as return to sport training, athletic enhancement, adult fitness classes, gym and pool memberships, and aquatic exercise classes. Wellness Journey. Start your wellness journey by calling OSPTI today, 218-641-7725.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or at every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net.
And welcome back after one quarter of play. Breckenridge with a 21-0 lead already, and this has been a running theme for the Cowboys this year. I'm sorry if you guys are starting to get a little boring of my same shtick every week, but the Cowboys are playing quite good football. Tell me a little bit about what you're seeing from the Cowboys so far here, as they already got a 3-score lead heading into the second.
I mean, just every play, and I mean, it goes a long ways. Every play, 3-yard gain or 48-yard gain, they're pumped up on the sideline, on the field. You see them just freaking out, and any defensive stoppage.
Oh, you're good. Sorry, Eli. As Riley Campus tries going over the middle. Sorry, buddy. I'm just telling you not to touch the table.
Oh, my bad.
I just don't want to rock the camera any more than I've already done it today. So I was like, you didn't do anything wrong, buddy. Just don't touch the table. 43 left to go. 2nd and 6, and 4-yard rush there. Apologies, was that Erlinson or was that Kappas?
Kappas.
That was Kappas.
No, but these Cowboys just bring the energy in every facet of the game.
Bring back the bringing the juice.
Yeah.
Is that what your guys' thing was a few years ago?
Yeah.
Correctly.
Yeah, the Sonny D. Gallen and Aaron Christensen would always buy one every Friday morning and bring it.
11:20 left to go in this first half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Riley Kappas with David Erlinson to his left. See if they're going to be going with Erlinson here. Instead, they're going to go with a quick hitter out to Cooper Roberts, who's going to make one man miss, makes another man miss. And Roberts going up the left sideline, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds.
Making the most of what's given to him.
And he is, and not a whole lot of reasons to use the pass game. So it's like we better get Coop some touches before it looks bad if we're throwing right now. So we'll see how many yards they're going to give him at that one. Looks like down at the 32. Or 33-yard line. Let's call it a gain of 22 on the play.
Got another shout out to my uncles Daniel Egner and Kevin Michaels. Kevin Michaels just got passed by David Erlinson for all-time rushing touchdowns in a season, so might as well shout him out.
Oh, there you go. Oh, he's mad then.
Well, he's always mad.
We'll see if David Erlinson's going to run mad on this play. They hand it off to him on the right side. Oh, my ball is in the game.
And
there is a flag on the play, but Lopez doing a good job of showing that elusiveness that we got to see last week. Oh, and then another penalty right here.
Bit of extracurriculars going on after the play.
Yeah, it looks like Tegan Abel being the senior leader out there. So we'll see if they get all that sorted out. Might be offsetting penalties. There was already one flag on the field, as Breckenridge has gotten all 3 of their touchdowns from David Erlinson to get this 21-0 lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Erlinson scoring from distances of 2, 48, and 1 yard thus far. And would you look at that? We have even more cheerleaders because we've got the junior cheerleaders here today too. So it's the most cheerleaders I've ever seen in a game. Fantastic. You're watching on the video stream. Make sure to check it out. Just a fantastic turnout for cheerleaders this year. We'll get back to the penalties now. Apologies.
They called them both on Breckenridge.
Both on Breckenridge.
Oh, offsetting the personal fouls, but still holding on Breckenridge.
And we'll see if they're going to get back to it then. I am no official, nor do I pretend to tell the officials how to do their thing. We got a 21-0 score once again on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Cowboys getting backed up just a bit more, and I'm thinking that the offense probably isn't too phased by it. The way they've been playing. I'll start off with this 1st and 20.
Hopefully another pass.
Riley Kappas, see what he's got. He's got 10 passing touchdowns on the year.
What do you have, a 158.3 QBR 2 weeks ago?
Yep.
Yeah, so.
And then he wasn't far behind this last week either. Robert and I were running through that. I haven't heard a Wapton score from him. By the way, they got Red River.
Those coaches out on the field talking to the white hat. He does not look happy. Or at least confused.
Get a little explanation here. As maybe they're thinking it was supposed to be more yardage. I'm not sure. As New York Mills head coach Zach Hawking getting the explanation. Once again, 21-0 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 10:50 left to go in this opening half. Riley Kappas dropping back to pass under pressure. Throws it out to Levi Christensen. Almost got his second one-handed gem of the year. Just threw that a little bit too much, but with the blitzer coming on the backside, I think that
smart play.
Yeah, Riley's going to be pretty happy that it just turned out like that. Don't know if he took a hit on that one. I had to turn the camera, obviously, so I'm not sure if he took a shot on that one or not, but it looked like someone got a free run at him, which has been really rare this year.
Yeah, no offense to Levi, but, I mean, it just speaks testaments to how the Cowboys have been playing football offensively. I was looking at Charlie Krejci and Cooper Roberts looking for the pass, but instead went to Levi, just showing that they have that many weapons that they can side with.
And it looks like a little bit of miscommunication there from Avery Smith as Charlie Krejci is going to haul it in for a short gain. I think Avery Smith might have got away with a little pre-snap movement on that one. Kind of a little stutter step, but after the pass completion, brings up 3rd and 15 after the 3-yard completion. First catch of the day for Krejci. Now 4 different Cowboys have caught a pass with Christensen, Roberts as well. Also got Krejci, of course.
If this is Cowboys football, they'll run the ball.
I was going to say, who am I missing here for the 11-yarder? Come back to that as
Enough.
they go a handoff to David Erlinson. Erlinson makes a man miss, and he's going to get the first down. Erlinson into the red zone. Probably a gain of 15 on the play.
Yeah, he didn't get those touchdowns those first couple weeks. I mean, he definitely got the yardage, but I think he's trying to make his case to Carson right now to give him the ball.
We'll call it a gain of 14 on the play. Breckenridge just knocking on the door of the red zone once again here on the New York Mills 21. 9:53 left to go in this first half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Seems like our technical issues have gone away for some reason, so spread the word. 21-0 as they motion Avery Smith in the backfield. They're actually going to do it to Charlie Krejci. Krejci, he's got room on the outside, and he has one man to beat. He's going to get
Nice
tripped
open
up.
field tackle.
Yeah, that guy wasn't in the camera frame, so I'm gonna give myself a break for that one. As Krejci with his first rush of the day, second of the year, I want to say.
Yeah.
I know he had that long run earlier because I was giving Coach Carson a hard time about burning that one in the playbook already. I was like, "What are we doing, Coach?"
Gain of about 6 or 7. Bless it.
Thank you. Got a 2nd and 4. 9:04 left to go in this opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. The 6-yard rush. They're going to go fake the handoff, and Riley Kappas took a shot on that one. Incomplete, but it gets right back up. And apologies, Eli. We're going to see if your memory is a little sharper as I was doing 5 things at once. Who had that rush before the pass? Apologies. Was that Dave?
That was... My memory's not sharp.
That's okay, Evan. That's okay. We'll just watch it. Let's back and rewind a little bit here.
It wasn't David.
All right. So, I want to say it was Avery, but does Avery have 2 touches today? I think I'd remember that. That's all right. Come back to it. Whoever wants to let us know at that 6-yard rush, feel free to text Eli or myself. 8:51 left to go in this opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Shotgun set. They'll hand it off to David Erlinson on the right side. Erlinson is going to go in for 10.
Just dominance.
15-yard rush with 8:46 left to go. And back-to-back 14-yard rushes for David Erlinson. If he didn't have that 6-yarder that we were talking about. But this comes with 8:46 left to go, and the Cowboys are just keeping with the status quo of this season and have another massive lead, 27-0 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. All the touchdowns coming from David Erlinson here in the opening half.
Catching up on his brother.
And it's going to be blocked. And that is going to be the first PAT miss, or second PAT miss of the year on paper. There was the one that a penalty got waved off. Literally, that's how good he is. Yeah, exactly. We have to do the little caveats there. But anyways, Charlie Eggman, a rare extra point miss, had it blocked. Your score is 27-0 with 8:46 left to go in this opening half. You're listening to Cowboy Football.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
And welcome back as we have a 27-0 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And did I make sure to put that on the record sheet? I'm not sure. For touchdowns in a game, what is the record, Eli?
The record is 7 with 3 guys tied at 5. So David's 1 away. Don't want to jinx him, but
who's 5 TDs?
Jared Bozen, Jacob Bisner, and I want to say Stephen Whip.
Okay. Yep.
Yep, Stephen Whip.
Yep. That was the Warroad game. I missed that one. I remember I had a Wapton game to go cover, and I said, "Oh my goodness, Stephen." They're using you at running back a lot more than I thought. I should make a podcast about this later, where I talk about you're one of the best running backs I've ever seen for Breckenridge. We'll see if we ever follow up on that idea. As
Oh God,
New
nice.
York Mills shot out of a cannon. I thought Runner had the ball. And we got another flag on the play. We'll see what this one ends up being.
I want to say a block in the back, but maybe that's hopeful thinking.
Saying John Krause is on the tackle. And on the field for the Cowboys, getting in a couple guys to get some reps here. Jackson Riggs getting some run on the D line. Joey Lopez get some action in the secondary. What else we got out there? Keaton Butts. Hold it down in the D line as well. I'm sure you've already been seeing. Oh, with a horse collar, no less. That's what I'm talking about. As Gavin Hoffer been filling in at free safety today once again. And Lawson Alphin's absence. Big loss for the secondary, of course. Lawson not being on the squad this year. We've been talking about the season he'd been having, so it's definitely unfortunate to not have him out here on the field, but
hopefully he's watching right now and his family up at Sanford. I love you, buddy.
Appreciate all everybody who's been able to bring us the updates. You included, Eli. Thank you very much. As we got a sweep to the left.
Finn Roeder.
Finn Roeder once again into the edge and
huge pursuit.
Doing some dodge stuff today. Connor Ernst chasing it down. Heck of a run down there. Finn Roeder, one of the better guys you're going to see all year as a playmaker.
Yeah,
that's got to be really encouraging.
Say before the game, 10 yards per carry. I think that. Yeah, that might be going down after this one.
I think they got 3 guys on the team. Or no, in the conference, there's like 3 or 4 guys averaging 10 yards a pop. David's averaging 15.
Yeah, and
that's weird.
Based on how today's going, it might fall suit.
As we got 2nd and 15. New York Mills. Couple receivers split out to each side. Breckenridge showing blitz. Tucker Snyder chomping at the bit to run through. Here he comes. And they're going to drop back to pass. Throw it out to the flats. It's tight. That Avery Smith was hoping to be able to haul that one in after it was tipped.
Again, looking for Finn Roeder.
Breckenridge's defense already with 4 defensive touchdowns on the year. That is unheard of. I don't know if I've covered. I don't know if I found one in my record quest of a season where they racked up that many, but I could be wrong.
It was a Gabe with the fumble recovery.
Yep.
Tucker with the fumble recovery, and then
Coop's got 2. Yep.
Back-to-back weeks with the pick 6.
Yep. All right. 3rd and 14. Bring that mic just a smidge closer, Eli. My apologies.
No, my bad.
I'm working on my nonverbal communications. 3rd and 15. Pistol set, and they're gonna go with a handoff up the middle. And
just stuff.
I respect the quarterback for getting out of that situation. You saw how he did not want anything to do with keeping that ball. Short rush once again, and just shy of the Cowboy 40. We'll see if they're just going to be sending out the punt team here.
Running on the tackle on that one. I mean, doing better than I did my sophomore year.
I was going to say it's uncanny out there. It's the second coming of Eli Butts. You guys could do like what the Morris twins do and switch at halftime.
No.
Go back out there.
I'm done for.
You can handle it. As 2 receivers split out to each side. I keep jokingly saying to the kids we could switch roles, but they for some reason never take me up on it. So as we got to drop back, throw it up the left sideline, and it is going to be a thrown. Aiden Sanchez on the coverage. Avery Smith also running with his man. I was hoping we were going to see Avery Smith get a little more action than he's gotten so far. I only got him for 1 carry.
Well, we might see it here with David coming in with 4, and how much time we have left on the clock?
6:59.
Up 27-0. I wouldn't be surprised if we start substituting.
And Coach Carson will let him try to get a couple more TDs, or we'll see.
I don't know if what Carson says exactly goes into his head. I think David's too stubborn and he'll stay out there by himself.
Yeah, Robert said he was watching back on our video stream, and he saw David trying to sneak onto the field like 3 times
last week. up what 34-6, and he was still after on his ankle
He's
trying
a
to sneak
sicko.
it there. And sure enough,
We'll go up the middle with David Erlinson. Erlinson shedding through these left and right, and finally taken down. And what a joy to watch.
just insane. I gotta wonder what his yards after contact is.
As David Erlinson call it a gain of 12 on the play. We'll try to tally up his yardage here, as I got him for. I got him for 144 so far on about 11 carries.
4 touchdowns.
That seems on pace. Yep.
Yeah.
That seems par for the course. I can't wait to go on a rant about how they don't get him involved in the pass game enough. As Avery Smith's going to get a reverse handoff on the left side, and talk about how to weave traffic. They're going to watch that back on the tape, and they're going to be like, Avery, you know exactly where to go. Looks like he was just going to end up breaking that because he was using the ball carrier vision so well. But they'll just have to settle for a gain of about 7. I'm having deja vu. I feel like he got another carry that I just forgot to write down, but
Mills coaches on the field in the white hat had to come over and talk to Carson, so I wonder what's going on.
as
And they are past the markers.
got a couple guys coming out of the game. Avery Smith, one of them. Cowboys, the 27-0 lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 5:41 left to go in this opening half. 2nd and 3. David Erlinson going to try to break another run for TD number 5 here in the opening half. Instead, they'll pick the handoff and throw it out to the flats to Levi Christensen. Christensen cuts it up. And he'll move the chains once again. Just a first down machine this season.
Love the kid, but he cannot put a move on to save his life.
He'll for the 5-yard and the first down. That wasn't very nice, Eli.
He's gonna leave my arm talking to him, so it's okay.
That wasn't very nice, Eli. Come on now. Just kidding. As we got 1st and 10 from the New York Mills 35. If you're gonna make fun of one of the kids, you better do it for the team that's up by 27. Where your heads up.
And I can't do it for Keaton because he's not in right now. So I gotta pick someone.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Cooper was making fun of Paxton last week, so that was fun. Glad everyone can do that. As we got a handoff to David Erlinson. Erlinson cuts left, and now he's going to try to cut up, where he's going to drag a couple guys inside the ready red zone. Right at his season average there, gain of about 15. 16 on the tote. As wouldn't be too surprised if they keep rolling with him here, and since they've taken over, they've only run off like 2 minutes of game time here, so wouldn't be the craziest thing in the world if
Coming out, turning. Joey Lopez.
wouldn't be the craziest thing in the world if they took him out of the game. I should have said, as Joey Lopez. He's got a couple TDs on the year already. We'll see if he can add to that here.
Just as exciting.
Yeah, he is very dynamic. Number 23 in the backfield. Definitely one of the faster guys on the roster as well. Riley Kappas.
They're going to give it to him.
Hand it off to him.
In the middle.
Wow. He's going to and 6 essentially. Look at the lane that he had to run through. I think not the two main horns here.
I might have been able to get a touchdown there.
Joey Lopez. That's who had the 6-yard rush. Mystery solved. Okay.
I wasn't sure. I didn't want to sound like an idiot.
That made my day. All right. 2nd carry of the day. 25 yards.
Just
on his 2 totes.
Breck O-line parted the waters there.
That was a fantastic gallop to the end zone.
The words of Coach Fredrickson, could have drove a truck through that.
33-0 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Charlie Eggman is going to put it through the uprights to make it 34-0 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. You're listening to Cowboy Football on B92.7 FM.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain never changes. Red River Grain works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers, providing grain and agronomy services to help maximize your farm's potential. Red River Grain has been serving farmers for years with competitive prices and high-quality service. Speak to Brad, Carson, or Tammy for all of your grain and agronomy needs. Red River Grain, East Breckenridge, 643-3738. That's 643-3738, or you can find them online at redrivergrain.com.
And welcome back as we have a 34-0 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 4:10 left to go in this opening half. Yes, we are still in the opening half, believe it or not, as Breckenridge has just picked up where they've left off for the rest of this season with a dominant start to this ball game. And what'd you think you saw from the Cowboys on the last drive that you liked, especially on that last play, Eli?
Just physical football, creating the holes for the running backs, and the running backs doing what they love to do best and scoring, getting those large yardage opportunities.
Glad I could get a lineman on here. We haven't had enough lineman representation on here, so we gotta get someone showing some love here.
Yeah, I have a bit of bias.
We love that. Spin rotor. We've called his praises all day, but
Loves that one.
that's one he's gonna want back. Sweet. Continue this along. 4:07 left to go on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard here in the second quarter. For those who have missed, David Erlinson scored the first 4 touchdowns of the day. And I think the last one was 18 yards. Before that, it was a 1-yard TD, 48s, and then a 2-yard rush. So David Erlinson, likely not going to see much more of him. Close this one out. 16 yards. Oops, close enough. 34-0 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard once again. 4:07 left to go. Turner Blavitz along with Eli Butts. And Breckenridge's defense trying to put another shutout on the resume. I think they got 2 of them, I want to say.
I think so, yeah.
42-0 against Modena and OTC.
Yeah.
And oh boy, I was going to say if they were going to blow up that run play, that'd have been even more impressive. But they got a nice pass completion here. Gavin Hopper doing a good job getting the man out of bounds.
Yeah, but this Cowboys team, I mean, it's great to see a game start like this, but especially in the later half of the season, week 7, going into playoffs in week and a half, Wednesday game, and then a turnaround to Tuesday. And I mean, every week they're getting incrementally better, and they're missing key components like Big Red, number 77, and then Lawson Oliphant and Gabe Armitage this week. But it's just great to see how they can improve each week.
2 receivers split out to each side. Oh, apologies. Might be a tight end actually in there as Finn Rotor is going to try to bounce this to the outside and does a nice job cutting up. I think Aiden Sanchez was able to lay a pop there. Henry Sledell helping out. Aiden Sanchez doing a good job playing outside in.
Yeah, and I mean, just from the line, from the get-go, Kai McDonald's applying pressure there. Avery Smith has to force him to bounce it inside, and then Henry and Aiden Sanchez come up to make the tackle.
And Eagles are able to move the sticks on the play and realize they got that many yards on it. Apologies. They'll advance to the 34, their own 34, working on the left hash. Breckenridge Cowboys leading 34-0 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. David Erlinson with 4 rushing TDs. Then 1 for Joey Lopez. I formation. 1 receiver split out to each side. Avery Smith coming hot on the edge, but they're going to sweep to the other side. Levi Christensen getting out there to make the stop. David Erlinson flying to the ball. Gavin Hofford over there to help out. I forgot to check. Is Dave still on with the Cowboy collar, or did he get rid of that?
I think he got rid of it.
All
I
right.
knew last week he had some neck issues, but this week he looks good.
That was fun. It was strong-lived, but we don't play with Cowboy collar.
Yeah, I was pro keeping it, but
He fit the.
oh yeah.
At the same time, that was probably more of a fun little
Oh yeah.
fling. I'd rather see the dynamic Dave than horse collar Dave, I guess, if I had to pick. But
yeah,
not that you trade off one. But as we got to throw in Tegan Abel helping on the coverage, I thought he was going to be able to get a hand on that. But Gavin Hoff
nah,
was able to squeeze it, or they saying it was incomplete.
incomplete.
Oh,
Bounced
tough
up.
break there, but
No, but David, for a kid who watches Mike Allstott highlights probably every single day, surprised he took it off.
I thought it was just Daniel watching those. Apparently Dave too. That
All
makes sense.
runs in the family. Pretty sure he wakes up and the first thing he does is watch Tavon Austin highlights.
Oh, Tavon Austin does have an immaculate highlight video. I also a big fan of LaMichael James. I think he has a really underrated Oregon highlight video. It was another good one. We'll make sure to loop back, folks.
I mean,
Honey Badger's got immaculate highlight video. As
mix up the sports, get John Wall's mixtape.
oh, fantastic!
Just stuffed.
That is a heck of a stuff. Tegan Abel's fired up.
Bringing the energy.
Avery Smith getting that backfield as well.
But earlier, I think it was 2 plays ago, you saw David Erlinson and other players calling for the defensive shift because they moved 2 players in motion.
Mhm.
But I mean, that's what Noah Brennan and Josh Nordic bring to this team. They implement, and these are all smart kids, but they implement these formations to where we can adjust with them
Mhm.
and kind of run a defense in a Brian Flores-esque style.
Oh, love it. And we'll try to shout out some other guys getting in the game here to help out on the punt return team. Joel Lopez on the field. Brock Somerville getting some run there on the edge. We'll see if he's going to be able to make a play here and actually be a keeper on the right side, but potentially coming back as, oh boy, did someone just fly into the bench over there?
Yeah, Tucker
Covers every blade of grass out there, all season solution style. Oh my. Sideline to sideline. That is he might be my new kind of like go-to example now, at least for recent memory of sideline to sideline linebackers.
around.
Yeah, I love it.
But no, we could see that holding all the way from up here. And I don't know if you can be biased, but I'll be biased to the Cowboys.
If you thought it was an obvious hold, so did the official, it looks like. So on we march back, and 1:35 left to go in this opening half. I want to see if they're gonna let Dave try to become the 5th player to score 5 touchdowns in a game.
4th.
Well, someone else had 7 though. So yeah, you gotta.
I guess.
But Mike Clint has the school record with 7, and then as we had said, we've got a few guys tied with 5. I think Jared Belson did it twice though.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, shout out to him. I remember Steven had a game like this though. West Central. He had 4 touchdowns at halftime. Ran back a couple punts and.
I can't say that David wouldn't not want to beat him though.
Yeah, let's see if we can go one more before the half. We'll see. Is he even in? I didn't even look.
Yeah, I see Joey on the sideline, so I can only assume that David's in.
And it looks like he is.
Sure enough.
On a mission? We shall see. 2 receivers going on the left, tight end and the wing to the right. David Erlinson looking for TD number 5. Already hit 1,000 yards on the year. Riley Kappa's going to drop back to pass, looking for Gavin Hofford. His second grab. He made a guy miss with a nice little move last week. Snatched some ankles. Call that a 6-yard grab. I'm excited to tally up Riley Kappa's passing stats at halftime because he's been kind of slinging it a little bit more than usual. Loving it. As they're going to hand it off to Avery Smith, who's going to cut it up once again. And as per usual, does a fantastic job of putting the foot in the ground and cutting up. I know you guys are probably sick of me bringing it up, but gotta admire the beauty when you see it. So we'll see how many yards they're going to give him on that play. Probably gain him.
Nothing.
11 on the play, but we'll take a timeout. This timeout brought to you by High Camp Construction. You're listening to Cowboy Football on B92.7 FM.
We're ready with the Fall Fresh Start Tire event at Smith Motors in Wapaton. Now through November 30th, buy 3 tires and get the 4th for just $1 on select brands with installation. Plus, get up to an $80 rebate on shocks and struts and up to a $40 rebate on brake pads and rotors. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wapaton. For more savings, visit them online at smithmotors.com today.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains number 1 today.
You know, Mom and Dad's favorite seat. Fair, changing leaves, and a cozy life at Twin Town Villa.
That's for sure. Since they moved into Twin Town Villa, the change has been amazing.
Yeah, they're so relaxed and comfortable.
And we've got the peace of mind, knowing that they're surrounded by kind.
And welcome back. Apologies for dipping out of the commercial a little early, but just in case we see some history here, I figured we better get out of the commercial break as David Erlinson is going to bulldoze through one man after making another man miss.
I mean, he stutter steps there and still gets a gain of what, 9?
Yeah, it looks like. 9-yard rush for Erlinson. See if they go back to number 21 again. Instead, they'll drop back to pass. Riley Kappas looking to heave it at the right sideline. Looking for the spot. Some great coverage on the play. Finn Rudder, one-on-one with Cooper Roberts, says not today. So you guys have been doing enough stuff great. Let's try not to add a pass on my over the top on me right here.
Got to find that silver lining, though. We get the clock stoppage.
That's true. As we got an incomplete pass. Riley Kappas. I got him for, I think, 6 of 10 so far on the day. Got him for about 60 yards-ish. We'll tally it up at halftime. As we got 25 seconds left in the first half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 3rd and short. They'll fake the handoff. Riley Kappas looking to heave it down the field. And watch it.
Oh, boy.
Making a heck of a grab.
And are you giving it to David Erlinson?
You gotta be thinking 5 TDs in the opening half. I think Coach Carter's saying, how do you not score on that, my guy? Finish it. As Avery Smith is going to get them down to the 5. 29-yard strike from Riley Kappas. And they continue the theme of spreading the ball around, too. We got another guy hauling in a grab. Avery Smith's first catch of the year, I believe.
Yeah.
29 yards, and they'll take a timeout, looking to get 5 more yards to get in the end zone. And I don't know if they got any timeouts left. I think they still got one more after this, but I could be wrong. We'll see if they're going to try to go with David Erlinson here once again. They got 5 yards to get him TD number 5. We'll take a very quick break. You're listening to Cowboy Football on B92.7 FM.
Fall is here, and Ripper Sports Store has you covered. Check out their brand new fall sports apparel and gear up for the season. And it's not just sports. Rippers also offers professional inscription work for your business attire. Look sharp on the field and in the office with Ripper Sports Store.
And welcome back after that high camp construction timeout, which we are actually still taking part in. But Breckenridge has 16.8 seconds left, 5 yards to hit pay dirt. They are up 34-0 here in the opening half. And David Erlinson
Can only imagine.
could join the likes of only a few select Cowboys here, 5 touchdowns, and they could all come by halftime.
Timeout, Mills.
As New York Mills is going to take a timeout.
Wouldn't be shocked if they load the box here. I think they know what we want to do.
Going to sell out, and that's when you split them out wide. Have them on a slant, We'll see what they're going to, have whipped up as Mills is going to take a timeout. We'll take another quick timeout break. You're listening to Cowboy Football on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live, part of the I3G Sports Network.
You know, Mom and Dad's favorite season is autumn. Crisp air, changing leaves, and a cozy life at Twin.
That's for sure. Since they moved into Twin Town Villa, the change has been amazing.
Yeah, they're so relaxed and comfortable.
And we've got the peace of mind, knowing that they're surrounded by kindness and security.
That's a great warm feeling as the weather gets cooler.
When the decision moves towards assisted living, fall into caring comfort.
It's not an easy decision, but at Twin Town Villa, it's the best decision all around. No matter what the season, you're never alone at Twin Town Villa.
And welcome back, Breckenridge. They have 16.8 seconds left to go, 5 yards. And Riley Kappas is going to drop back the pass. He's going to throw it the inside. TD. It's Aiden Sanchez. Aiden Sanchez with the 5-yard TD, his first score of the year. 40-0. Breckenridge leads the 11th TD pass of the year for Riley Kappas. And maybe a little bit of a shift in mentality there. And you think that's the play call they were going to be going with anyways?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Mills took that time out because they want to assume that David was going to be getting the ball, but yeah, encroachment.
As a little bit of jumping a little early from the defense.
But no, I mean, that's just what makes Cowboys good this year. They can switch it up and still find ways to score.
13.1 seconds remaining in this opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard once again. And Breckenridge Are they actually?
Encroachment on Finn Roeder.
All right.
Number 3 for Mills.
Going to be going back to Charlie Legeman, as he is been all year, and boy, has it fit the name. We'll see if he's going to put another one through the uprights here. Charlie Eggman.
And he's good.
Taking the night off from the soccer team to put 41-0 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. You're listening to Cowboy Football on B92.7 FM.
Putting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wapaton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wapaton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
And welcome back. We have a 41-0 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Breckenridge Cowboys continue the dominance with a 5-yard TD this time around. Aiden Sanchez going across the middle to snag that one from Riley Kappas, and just a dart on that one.
Just complete dominance this first half, pending the next 9.6 seconds.
I think every single person in basically at the field thought David Erlinson was getting the ball on that one, except Coach Yaggi, of course. Maybe the offense. Maybe they weren't even sure. The coach is messing with us. As we
Nice
got
knuckleball kick.
Yeah.
Good bounce.
It's going to get scooped up by Mills, and a lot of green jerseys around him right away. Love that pursuit from the kickoff team. See what we got over there. Connor Ernst going to help out. Aiden Sanchez on the kickoff team. He didn't get the tackle, I don't think, so you're not going to hear my outstanding touchdown guy gets the kickoff almost every time theory, so no fun.
Jackson Lopez.
Yeah, but he's almost always getting in on the fun for the kickoff team, it seems like. As we got 3 men split out. One running back lined up behind the QB in the pistol. We'll see if Mills is going to try to push it down the field here. Instead, they're going to throw a quick out to Finn Roeder, who's going to try to get outside. And Connor Ernst has been a thorn in his side all day, but they're going to take it into halftime. 41-0. Breckenridge leads New York Mills at the half. You're listening to Cowboy Football on B92.7 FM. We'll be back with your Minn Kota Ag Products halftime show.
Is insurance just a monthly payment to you? If so, really there to protect the life you love. Choose a company that sees you more than a policy number. When you work with a country financial rep, you get more out of your insurance. More personalized home and car coverage to protect what matters most to you. More guidance without all the industry jargon. And more confidence that a real person will show up if something goes wrong. I'm Casey Formnak, your country rep here in the Wapaton area. I care about people in this community, and I'll take the time to get to know you so I can help protect you and your family. Call me at 701-353-6071 to experience more. Again, that's 701-353-6071.
Auto and home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
What can you do in 30 seconds? Warm up your coffee, tie your shoes, Google, should I get screened for lung cancer? then actually get screened for lung cancer. If you're a current or former smoker, talk with an Essentia Health provider about your eligibility for a low-dose CT screening because early-stage lung cancer often has no signs or symptoms. Screening can mean an increased chance of successful treatment. Learn more at essentiahealth.org.
Hi, it's Amanda at Farmers Union Oils of Southern Valley. Old Man Winter is right around the corner. Beat him to the punch. Call me, Amanda, and schedule a time to have your heating fuels filled. We thank you for your business.
Fall is here, and Ripper Sports Store has you covered. Check out their brand new fall sports apparel and gear up for the season. And it's not just sports. Rippers also offers professional inscription work for your business attire. Look sharp on the field and in the office. Sports Store.
Small jobs, and everything in between. Heidkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heidkamp Construction in Wapton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948. Get more done with Lilligard, your local Bobcat dealer and full-service heavy-duty truck shop in Wapaton. From rugged Bobcat compact tractors and loaders to expert truck repairs, Lilligard keep your farm, acreage, and fleet running strong. Whatever the job, mowing, fencing, grading, or keeping your big rigs on the road, count on Lilligard for power and reliability. Visit Lilligard on Highway 13 West in Wapaton or call 701-642-9129. Lilligard, built to keep you moving. Buying a new home is an exciting experience, but it can be a stressful one too. Miller Realty can help relieve some of that stress with a simple formula of integrity, trust, and most importantly, experience. Their talented team is made up of Guy, Shelly, Jared, Lisa, Melissa, and Stephanie. They put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes, and they understand this market. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at .com.
Mink Coat Egg communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wapton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
And welcome back as it's time for your Minn Kota Ag Products halftime show, your number one grain marketing and production agriculture supply company. And by the way, it sounds like we got a new booster of the year. Congratulations, Lisa Kunkel, on being named booster of the year. Very much appreciate all she's done for Cowboy football, and that goes obviously for the whole Kunkel family. I heard one's listening. And
Yeah.
so,
Shout out, Mama L.
yeah, exactly. Shout out to Lisa. Very much appreciate all she's done for the program. And that photo shoot at the beginning of the year really set the tone. Correct. Yeah, my apology. I was trying to double check. That was her that had the photos. So, little heart attack there, Eli. I thought you were giving me a look like. So it's like, oh, that was her, wasn't it? Oh my goodness. But that would be very on par for me. If you guys, if any of you have me on Facebook, you can see that I try to give people credit, only to find out that I'm giving the wrong people credit. But that usually just goes for photos. But anyways, sorry guys, I get carried away, you know me. But time for your little stat recap here for this 41-0 first half score. Run through the scoring for you first. David Erlinson going in for the first 4 TDs of the day. The first one was from 2 yards out, 48 yards on the next go around, and then 1 yard on his third TD. Those were all in the first quarter. Got an 18-yard TD with 8:46 left to go in the second quarter. Joey Lopez scoring on his first carry of that drive with 4:10 left to go in the first half, and then Breckenridge is able to go down the field and put a 5-yard pass into the end zone for Aiden Sanchez to haul in for the score, his first TD of the year, I believe, and 41-0 is your score as a result. Riley Kappas in this game I got him for, better make sure to get the other pass completion in there. I got him for 8 for 12 so far passing. And my apologies, should have tallied up the yards during the break. I got him for 91 yards. So we'll make sure to double check that. But I got him 8 for 12 for 91 yards. And hauling in those grabs, I got 3 catches for 26 yards for Levi Christensen, 24 yards or 29 yards on that haul from Avery Smith, a 22-yard catch for Cooper Roberts, a 6-yard grab for Charlie Craychaw. Or my apologies, Gavin Hofford had the 6-yard catch, 3 yards from Charlie Craychaw. So let's add that up again. What does that come out to? 57. Oh, apologies. Yeah. Feel free to take over, Eli. Thank you. I didn't see that we had some going on.
I don't know what's going on.
Respect. Thanks for taking over. You remind me of my old cameraman Ashton Meyer, who started a broadcast without telling me because he wanted everyone to watch the shooting contest between the senior parents and the senior players. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what's going on. I want everyone else to see.
If you're watching the video stream, you're in for a treat. As we have some times on the field, and one just kicked a field goal. Away from the field goal post, but that's all right. We'll revisit that. But apologies for the radio listeners out here that are probably really confused. You can go find a bunch of cows playing football on the field if you're watching on our YouTube stream. But anyways, I got Riley Cabs once again 8 for 12 for 91 yards, as mentioned. I started tallying up, but then I was so bewildered by what was on the field that I got lost track of my train of thought. But 12 carries for 169 for David Erlinson here, 4 touchdowns, of course. 3 carries for 70 yards for Riley Kappas, had a 60-yard burst to the defense. Joey Lopez, 2 carries for 25 yards. Oh, can't forget about Avery Smith. He's got 3 carries for 33 yards. And then Charlie Craychaw had 1 tote for 7 yards on a reverse. And don't want to make sure I miss anybody. Avery Smith also had fumble recovery in the game. So as you look at your State Farm Star Report, brought to you by the local State Farm agents, Matt and Amanda Frederick, once again, as part of your Main Code Ag Products halftime show. Take a quick break and come back with a few keys to the second half that we're looking at potentially for the Cowboys to see if there's anything they can improve on, or maybe if there's anybody we got our eye on for guys coming in, as it is once again a 41-0 contest here at the half. But you're listening to the Main Code Ag Products halftime show.
Main Code Ag Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Everybody likes discounts, and really, who doesn't want to save money, especially on their auto insurance? Hi, I'm Carson Zard, a Nodak Insurance Company agent in Wahpeton, North Dakota. Talk to me about how we can save you money by taking advantage of our multi-vehicle, multi-line, EFT, safe driver, and good student discounts. Call 701-642-9251 for your quote. I'm Carson Zard, your agent with answers. I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call for a quote today.
Getting back to your best life. That's what quality recovery from Optimum Rehab can do for you. Physical therapist Dr. Anthony Egeman will set up an individual plan to get you to your goals. He believes that this is the perfect way for you to recover your health. What you get with Optimum Rehab is time and attention, thorough assessments, and effective treatments. So if it's back pain, achy joints, recovery from surgery or injury, it's likely that physical therapy from Optimum Rehab can help. So take your life into your own hands. App.com.
During off-peak hours when electric prices are lowest, and use it when you need it. With a heat storage system, you can. Underfloor systems and other options heat your whole home or individual rooms so you can stay comfortable and save. Plus, they're at least 100% efficient, so no energy or dollars are wasted. With Otter Tail Power Company rebates, now's the time to see how you can store, heat, and save. Go to otpco.com/heat storage to get started.
OSPTI promotes specialized and extended training of therapists to better treat orthopedic injuries. OSPTI offers pool therapy to promote early return to activity and sport training, and also can enhance and challenge return to sport conditions. OSPTI promotes wellness progression with aftercare programs and programs open to the public, such as return to sport training, athletic enhancement, adult fitness classes, gym and pool memberships, and aquatic exercise classes for a patient to continue their wellness journey. Start your wellness journey by calling OSPTI today, 218-641-7725.
what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or at every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
And welcome back to the Minn Kota Ag Products Halftime Show, your #1 grain marketing and production agriculture supply company. Turner Office along with Eli Butts, and we got another lopsided Breckenridge Cowboys game on a Friday night, our final regular season game here at Cowboy Field, unfortunately, but Breckenridge, I believe, pretty much a lock at the 1 seed. So, they're going to at least get one more game here, luckily for Breckenridge. But tell me a little bit about it, maybe a couple things you're hoping to maybe see from the Cowboys here. Like, I'd really love if I'd see them bust this out of the playbook or something like that.
I mean, just love seeing the intensity that they're bringing right now. I mean, it reflects on the scoreboard. I would start substituting players. I'm not a coach, but keep them fresh, especially when we have this quick turnaround to a Wednesday game and then going into playoffs within the next week and a half.
I'm excited to revisit a couple of my stuff from before the broadcast. Robert Wanek and I were talking. The game started. We did like a little play date session with our kids before we went to our respective games, and I was like, you know what? I got a good feeling about these two guys, and I'll tell you where it is in the postgame show. I'm gonna, because they're still gonna be in play.
Can I guess it's David?
No, not Dave. We always expect Dave to hoop, but I'll tell you as it goes on. But some guys are maybe gonna get some increased opportunities here, so we'll see if that's gonna pay dividends. But I'm excited to see some guys who haven't really got to showcase their skills because it's been so many games like this. It's kind of weird because when you're a second string guy, it's great when you can get in the game right away. But then it turns into a thing like, okay, our second string's too good. You know? So it's been a weird season. And I think other teams are kind of having that going on. Because I was looking at once again the yards per carry. There was a guy from Parker's who was averaging 10 yards a pop too.
Yep.
So I was like, okay, you're probably done at halftime for a lot of these. David's done at halftime in a lot of these. Finn Rover's just having a great season other than getting shut down today. But
the heart and soul of this team.
Yep. And Breckenridge is doing a good job of keeping him bottled up, and that is why we got a 41-0 score on there. We'll take one more break here on the Minn Kota Ag Products Halftime Show. You're listening to Cowboy Football on B92.7 FM.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain never changes. Red River Grain works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers, providing grain and agronomy services to help maximize your farm's potential. Red River Grain has been serving farmers for years with competitive prices and high-quality service. Speak to Brad, Carson, or Tammy for all of your grain and agronomy needs. Red River Grain, East Breckenridge, 643-3738. That's 643-3738, or you can find them online at redrivergrain.com.
And welcome back as we wrap up the Minn Kota Ag Products Halftime Show, and we're going to see if they discuss the new mercy rule for Minnesota, where both teams can elect to have a 2-minute third quarter if they feel so inclined. And I know New York Mills, once again, we talked about they didn't bring the largest roster you've ever seen, but we'll see if they're going to go a full third quarter, and it looks like they are, putting the 12 on there.
All right.
We'll see how much of the Breckenridge starters we're going to see today. Obviously, going to try to come away with this game without any injuries. I know everybody had that heart attack last week when David Rollinson rolled his ankle and they already had a big lead. I had 4 people text me.
No, but I see him standing next to Carson right now, and I wouldn't be surprised if Carson grabs him by the face mask once he starts calling the plays. That's to not let him on the field.
We'll see if that's going to be required. As Breckenridge's defense, who we'll see first, handling the kicking is going to be Charlie Legeman himself. Already maybe the best kicker I've covered here in Breckenridge.
Gotta give
No offense to Gus. If
brother.
we're talking about, leg strength, then we're going Goose. Then I'm Goose all the way. But if we're talking hyper efficiency,
Oh, yeah.
like 0 tardies, 0 absences on the school year, like I'm going Charlie Legeman. I just left it on the uprights as respect to Charlie Legeman, but 41-0.
Nope, I talked to Goose the other day, and I told him that he's probably having a better year than he did, and
He didn't believe it.
he believed it. I'm not gonna say he wasn't upset, but
Tell him I'm still working on his name pronunciation. I almost got it down perfect, I think. As
I like the JBG, GBG.
I got to make sure to get the scoreboard updated here in quarter number 3. Apologies. As we got a 41-0 score here on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Breckenridge still going with the starting defense to open this one up. I'm not seeing any of the usual starters out of the game. That should be anything of noteworthy. I know a lot of the times in these games, I just end up looking to see if anybody's injured. It's been kind of a weird luxury to have this year for Breckenridge. I'm not used to covering all blowout games, but that's kind of where I'm at. I know that's kind of where I'm at now. I'm just like, oh, let's check the sidelines and see if there's anybody who's been out this whole game, and I just haven't realized it till now. As Breckenridge gonna look to make a play here on 2nd and 1 after a nice 9-yard burst from New York Mills to open it up. And Kai McDonald making the tackle here. It did look like it was going to be stopped, and all of a sudden you see
Enough for the first down.
ball carrier come out of there and fall forward for the first. And Kai McDonald, we had mentioned, had 5 sacks coming into this one. Tied for the conference lead, or was second in the conference. Apologies if I flipped that. I actually printed off my stats for once, so you'd think I'd be on top of it. And naturally didn't give any of them to you, Eli.
Oh, it's all good.
I said I was going to get you prepared, and here I am, just leaving you dead in the water. I was just happy we were on the broadcast. Yes, he is tied for these lead in sacks with 5 through 6 games. Very impressive with the personnel that they've been going up against. And we got a fake handoff, roll out to the right, and that was definitely a lick from Gavin Hoffman coming over to lay a pop.
Props to Rotor, though, for holding on to that. I mean, that was just textbook tackle.
Quarterback did not set the receiver up for success on that one for sure, but
It's got Tucker Snyder, Levi Christensen, and Henry and Ty. I mean, just get to him.
Yep. Yeah, they're getting after it for sure in the pass rush. And New York Mills, you can tell they're factoring in that pass rush when you see all these rollouts. Get them out of the pocket as quick as possible on the move. And they got Finn Roder at fullback now, Mr. Do Everything. So he's going to be getting the carry this time around.
I can only imagine. Nope.
Oh, we'll go. Oh, and the I formation and then popping it outside. Look at the aggressive tackling from the Cowboys. We had a couple guys who did make the stop, but I love how they were flying to the ball. Charlie Craychild, one of them. David Erlinson coming to finish it off, but the pursuit from the Cowboys is just spectacular on that play.
Play fast.
That they were. And I'm always, I hate to put Charlie under on the spot here, but I'm always looking a little bit closer at the DB's tackling because I'm always a little nervous. You just gotta be. So even if you miss the tackle, I'm just happy you're going for the tackle with DBs. Like I'll settle for that. As long as you're not scared out there, that's all I need.
Yeah, as long as they're stepping up.
As we're gonna go with Rotor on the outside and just like right on cue. Apologies, we didn't get that on the video stream. My scoreboard was blocking that, but Charlie Craychild just coming through right there with a one-on-one tackle on Finn Rotor. We mentioned he's not scared. That's showing it right there. He's having a really nice senior campaign. He's in the secondary right now with Gavin Hofford at free safety, Aiden Sanchez at the other corner. Connor Ernst and David Erlinson, the middle backers. Avery Smith and Cooper Roberts.
Wouldn't be surprised if there's a bit of a flood route to Finn Roeder here.
Mills checking to see where the pressure's coming from, and the pressure might have got to QB's head before the play was even going, because you could tell he was checking to see where the pressure was coming, and then when the snap came, he was kind of like, oh. We got 8:42 left to go in this third quarter on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. New York Mills had the ball the whole second half. They trailed 41-0 at halftime, which is going to just become weekly routine for the Cowboys in the 2025 season.
Well, if Mills wants anything to start clicking here in their favor, I can't imagine that they're going to punt.
We'll see.
Finn Roeder's their punter, and he's also their all-around guy. So, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. And, yep, they're lining up.
They're going to go out of the pistol set once again. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Just past their own 40. New York Mills dropping back to pass. Another flood right.
3 weeks in a row.
Oh, one of the best defensive playmaking seasons in school history.
That's got to put him.
That's the most of the season.
Yep.
He's the first one to ever do it. Cooper Roberts, and 3 weeks in a row, no less.
Just insane.
Unbelievable.
I heard Cooper say it on the broadcast last week, and he said it perfectly. Just that length, especially in single-A football, goes a long ways, no pun intended. But just insane.
Unreal. 7:52 left to go in this third quarter.
And that ties for all-time career defensive touchdowns, too.
Oh, my goodness. He had this one season.
In 3 weeks.
3 weeks, mind you. Cooper Roberts continues to shine with his 3rd pick 6 of the year, and that's how you know it. Breckenridge's night bounces off the upright and falls through. 48-0 with 7:52 left to go in this third quarter on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. You're listening to Cowboy Football on B92.7 FM.
We're ready with the Fall Fresh Start Tire event at Smith Motors in Wapaton. Now through November 30th, buy 3 tires and get the 4th for just $1 on select brands with installation. Plus, get up to an $80 rebate on shocks and struts and up to a $40 rebate on brake pads and rotors. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wapaton. For more savings, visit them online at smithmotors.com today.
And welcome back, and it is, I was just telling you guys that I have never covered someone who had back-to-back weeks with a defensive touchdown, and you know what? I've also never covered someone who's done it 3 weeks in a row, and I'm going to text everybody at Monaga and say, did you know this is going to happen next week? And they're going to think I'm a fortune teller, but I'm going to call it. I'm actually going to, I might say it as detracted from Breckenridge's performance if they go a game without a defensive touchdown. That's 5 by the team this year.
Yeah.
3 for Cooper alone. And we were talking before the broadcast even started here about how great he was as a wide receiver to start off the year. But I was like, I don't know, man. After these last couple weeks, I'm starting to think if he does want to play any college football next year,
Jackson Lopez.
that's outside linebacker would be the place to do it. And that's someone who's probably going to be getting some linebacker action the next couple of years here. Jackson Lopez coming down here to lay a hit.
Always got to have that one special teams Damon.
Yeah, scrappy guys off the hockey team. That's a good place to get him. And he'll be on the field along with, see who else we got for any guys rotating in. Jordan Kappas.
Brother.
Getting some run.
Brother Keaton.
I've covered too many Kappases in my day. And now that you're up here, Eli, I know I'm going to accidentally shout out former Lopton player Eli Kappas. It's just going to happen. As we got a man motioned over. You're going to go with Roeder off to, or apologies, not Roeder. Different rusher. Ruther this time around. And Albert's out of the game now. He said, you got your defensive touchdown for the week? No. Move on out of here.
Covered the parlay.
48-0. And Cooper Roberts just fantastic senior year continues. And yeah, I call it like 40-ish yards. I'm not gonna go back and check it right now. Unfortunately, we got a game going on, but 48-0, third quarter. They're gonna motion Rotor over to the right side to make it an even set, and then they'll hand it off left side. They're gonna bounce it. Connor Ernst not able to run it down their way. He will actually. Look at me selling him short, and he's like, I'm gonna go get the tackle anyways.
He's got that angle of pursuit. Can't say how many times we've heard that, but
See who else we got out there for the Cowboys, getting some run on the defensive side of the ball. I want to say that was Ryland Davis out there, number 57.
Yep.
And Jackson Lopez, as we had mentioned.
Sully, Keaton Butts.
Keaton Butts as well.
So we still got some of the starters.
See who they're going to be sending through this time around. Once again, a 2-receiver set to each side, and they'll motion a man over and go with a little pop pass here on the right side. And Gavin Hoffert trying to make the play, but forcing the man outside, and job flying the ball from everybody else there. But like we were talking about earlier, we love the guy who will fly up to the ball and not make the tackle over someone who's going to be, kind of complacent and still not make the tackle.
You don't want to be that guy in the highlight reel sitting back and eventually ran over.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. When you get over, that's one where it's like, okay, come on, buddy, you got to have a little pride here. But if you get your ankles taken, that's just going to happen sometimes because I know it's more of a basketball analogy, but if you're not getting crossed up, that means you're probably not trying out there. We don't want that.
No, but Mills is marching down the field.
Jackson Riggs gonna get a little run at nose guard.
Good to see him back.
We'll see what he's gonna be able to do with it. Just right on cue, getting in on the tackle.
Double teamed and still in on it.
Yeah, that'd be nice if they can bolster that defensive line even more here. Obviously, with Herrig out for the season, so we'll see if they're going to be able to get some reliable snaps out of him. Sullivan back on defense now after getting his first sack of the year last week.
Another player who brings the absolute juice to the field.
Sully, I'm told. I hear good things from the coaching staff. As we got one tight end to the right, one receiver, two receivers to the left. And Jackson Reddick with the fumble recovery.
It's good to be back.
I think it's his second fumble recovery of the year too, because he recovered one of his own kicks as well earlier.
Yep. Whether that was a purposeful squib or not, I'm not sure, but looks good in the stat book.
Either way, Breckenridge with the second fumble recovery of the day. Try to get to the ball, good things are going to happen.
Yeah, and just as I said, Mills was marching down the field. Complete momentum switch again.
And Breckenridge, this is actually their first offensive snap of the half because Cooper Roberts picked off a pass in school song. Unreal. Scoring a defensive touchdown in over half of your games. 5 defensive touchdowns this year from Breckenridge. 3 of them from Cooper Roberts once again.
Joey Lopez.
As Joey Lopez is going to get a jet sweep.
Yep.
Lopez with a very solid gain here.
Did a laundry on the field.
Did they split out on receiver on that one?
I think they did on jet sweep.
Interesting. Maybe they had it running back then. Forgot to check that.
Or they might have had him in the backfield because Avery could have been at B back.
Oh, I gotcha. Holding either way.
Do it again.
Holding penalty. Brought to you by All Season Solutions. Try to see if Tucker's picking up penalties to get some free advertising here. I don't know if he's on the field or not. We'll see if Cowboy offense is going to be able to add to this 48-0 cushion. 4:29 left to go. Running clock, I believe, and he currently going on the third quarter. Apologies, probably should fix the camera here. We're back in business as we got a handoff to David Erlinson, who's looking for TD number 5. Erlinson, a very nice cut once again. Erlinson. And I know that I was talking in week 1 about how he had just seemed so much faster than he had been in past years. And I'm starting to, get a little bit of a hunch that maybe he's even found another gear here. I don't know. He seemed That 48-yarder was as fast as I've seen him look this year, I feel like. But
Playoff football is right around the
Yep.
corner, so I wouldn't be surprised if he takes something out.
I want to give him 27 on that one, I think. Let's see.
Got to be nearing 200 on the day.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I think 196, if that was 27 yards on that. Apologies.
Their arc motion.
And they'll throw it out to the flats. Give her Avery Smith. Is that a forward pass or a lateral? I couldn't
I'm
tell.
going to say it was just a smudge forward.
All right. So Avery Smith pick up 7 yards. And a pass thrown by Jordan Kappas. And gotta give Coach Carson some credit because he has gotten Jordan Kappas more passing reps than I've seen from like any backup this year, I feel like. And that is the second catch of the day for Avery Smith in his first offensive game of the year for the Cowboy varsity squad, as he's been starting at linebacker all year. But we got a timeout taken with 3:01 left to go in the third quarter. Breckenridge up 48-0 against New York Mills. You're listening to Cowboy Football on B92.7. This timeout brought to you by High Camp Construction.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains #1 today.
Favorite season is autumn. Crisp air, changing leaves, and a cozy life at Twin Town Villa.
That's for sure. Since they moved into Twin Town Villa, the change has been amazing.
Yeah, they're so relaxed and comfortable.
And we've got the peace of mind, knowing that they're surrounded by kindness and security.
That's a great warm feeling as the weather gets cooler.
When the decision moves towards assisted living, fall into caring comfort.
It's not an easy decision, but at Twin Town Villa, it's the best decision all around. No matter what the season, you're never alone at Twin Town.
And welcome back to Cowboy Field. Turner Bloffis along with Eli Butts. We get out of the High Camp Construction timeout. A lot of reserves in the game for the skill position players. Jordan Kappas motions the man over, hand it off to Brock Somerville. Somerville's first rush of the day, and he's got a full head of steam here for a nice carry to move the chains into the ready red zone while he's at it. Heard a lot of good things about Brock Somerville on the Breck JV squad. Had a really nice JV season this year.
Yeah, beat Barnesville, so can't complain there.
There you go. Was that their season finale?
It might have been, yeah.
Gotcha. All apologies. Probably should have paid a little better attention to the yardage there for Brock, but I'm going to give him 16 on the play. For Somerville. So they're now in the ready red zone to the 17, and looks like a little bit of movement here. I'm definitely not complaining because I love some officials who keep the game moving along, but there's been a little bit of hasn't been getting called here that I've been a little surprised by, but that's okay. Keeps it. I'll take officials who will keep the game moving along rather than guys who get a little too ticky tacky, of course. As I don't remember what it was a few weeks ago, where for some reason I couldn't stop talking about the officials, like a random 42-0 like Wadena game or something like that. What was my deal that day?
No, there was a lot of yellow on the field that game.
Joey Lopez took a pop at the end of that play, and he's not banged up after that one because he definitely left himself vulnerable.
Yeah.
We'll see if someone's gonna hop in for him. I know we had been talking about last week when you put the shoulder down to get into the end zone. Man, you gotta be physical on these runs. Or you can put your receiver. That's like when you're part of a running offense. That's not the best place to be.
No, you gotta lower the shoulder.
Yeah. If you currently play receiver for this team, obviously, buy in. Obviously, just act like you're running around blocking all the time. Fake it till you make it. We got a handoff on the left side, and
his brother
going in. Almost going in. I thought Joey Lopez was going to be going in. So we had Joey and now Joel, and we'll see where they rule him down at. He had a Good JV campaign as well.
No, but 3 years ago, the worst position you could play in all of Minnesota football was Breckenridge Cowboys wide receiver. You were not getting the ball.
The dream.
The dream.
Yeah.
Glorified lineman.
I'll make sure when we get done with this, I can tell you about the good old wing Cheetos over in Wampton, and you'll see a real thankless job of a quarterback. 4 yards to hit Pater. We'll see if the Breckenridge reserves can get into the end zone. And John Krause with his first varsity TD. 54-0. 4-yard rush from John Krause. Not a bad way to get your first varsity TD, young man.
It's another kid who just flies around whenever he's in on defense at backer or even in special teams.
Sophomore getting into the end zone. 48.7 seconds left to go. And we'll make sure to get the real star of the show here, Charlie Legeman, booting it through to make it an even 5-5, 55-0 Cowboy lead. You are listening Breckenridge Football on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
And welcome back. Turner Bloffice along with Eli Butts and Breckenridge. 55-0. They lead New York Mills. Better get that updated on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. It's been all Cowboys all night, and all week Breckenridge was talking about how they were scared of a letdown against a team that obviously was entering this one. They played a lot of good teams, competitive. New York Mills. This will end up being their most lopsided loss of the year because their most lopsided game so far, they only lost by 12. So, like I said, Breckenridge definitely were not overlooking their foes. But the better team definitely came out and asserted that. And good coverage there from the kickoff team. And this fumbles on again.
I want to say Mills got on top of it.
And Mills was. I was going to say, looked like, I think it was number 14 was coming in at the end there.
And Sanchez had a nice strip while Finn Roder, no, that was...
I got to double check who 14 is. Apologies. Cam McDonald.
Everett Ruther got stood up and stripped by Ian Sanchez.
And New York Mills starting off. 38.6 seconds left to go in this third quarter on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Jackson Riggs entering the game. Excuse me. Gavin Hoffer back at free safety. I think they meant to have someone else back there, but he just had to kind of run it at the last second because he started this game. And Breckenridge going to try to force the man to bounce it outside.
Nice ankle tackle by him, though.
Gavin Hoffer having a day on defense. And on a few nice open field tackles. And there's that sub we were talking about. Coming in number 15. Tice Miller. And looking at some other, I'm trying to shout out some other guys as we go along here. John Krause picking up the TD on the last drive for Breckenridge, first varsity touchdown. It's fun to see who can kind of make some memories in games like this. That always makes it kind of seem a little bit more worth it for the second half for sure. But get those flares up, everybody. I know it's felt very hollow when I've said that all year in all these blog games. But get your flares up for the fourth quarter, folks. 55-0. Breckenridge leads New York Mills on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. You're listening to Breckenridge Football on B92.7 FM.
What can you do in 30 seconds? Warm up your coffee, tie your shoes, Google, should I get screened for lung cancer? then actually get screened for lung cancer. If you're a current or former smoker, talk with an Essentia Health provider about your eligibility for a low-dose CT screening because early-stage lung cancer often has no signs or symptoms. Screening can mean an increased chance of successful treatment. Learn more at essentiahealth.org.
Hi, it's Amanda at Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. Old Man Winter is right around the corner. Beat him to the punch. Call me, Amanda, and schedule a time to have your heating fuels filled. We thank you for your business.
And welcome back as we get ready for your fourth quarter. It's actually starting right now. Sorry, a little late on that one for all of you video stream viewers out there. Turner Blavas along with Eli Butts, and got a 55-0 score here. Breckenridge in the lead. For all of you folks who haven't really followed Breckenridge this year, this might come as a surprise that this score. But if you've been following along with the Cowboys, then you're definitely just, it's kind of how it's been going this year. Yeah,
Just another week.
they've just been steamrolling everybody and really holding firm on that #1 ranking for sure in the QRF. I know Minneota is kind of one that obviously is going to keep popping up for a lot of teams. Very rich tradition there. Breckenridge obviously got to see it at the state tournament firsthand. And we'll see if the Cowboys, can put together a good run here to close out. And Bosi says, yeah, your man Keaton blowing up that play. Got Hunter Bogenreef getting back there. Who else we got? Yeah, he blew that play up.
Yeah, big kid, I mean. My mom feeds him well.
This more. It's gonna be fun to see him by the senior year. I never like to wish time away, of course, but I'm always like, let's see what you do with that project, buddy. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how big you get. Don't go rogue. Maybe talk to your coaches before putting on a bunch of weight. I went rogue because I was pretty sure that they were going to be putting me on the O line. All of a sudden, Freddie's like, "What are you doing? Showing up looking like all of our linemen." As
Pass and
yeah, I was going to say, was it going to be?
Nope.
Is that John Krause again?
Yep.
Firing back there to blow up that play. I almost said it was Guy McDonald just off of what it looked like, but then I remembered none of the starters are in. And Cowboys gonna take over. Apologies, thought it was third down.
I thought it was too.
I think the yard guys thought so too, but so we'll take we'll take just some of the blame on that. Head coach Carson Yaggi, his squad looking to improve to 7-0 before they
Jackson opens in at quarterback. Let's go.
Oh my. Well, give him some run here. They're gonna go with a QB keeper right away here to start this off. Hope so. 55-0.
Jack's cat formation.
Oh, that'd be sick. See Jackson Lopez. Gonna, like we were talking about, the second unit guys like Jordan Kappas. Like now all of a sudden is gonna be done handling the QB stuff. But Jackson Lopez is like you said, the Jack's cat. I like it.
There we go.
Straight keeper going to the right side, and Jackson Lopez.
Goodness.
Come on, in for 6 points. I thought he had it for sure. He's just gonna have to send it for 29 yards, I guess, into the red zone.
I mean, we got to go back, right?
Is this something you already knew that was potentially going to be in play? Is this something we've seen on JV this year or something?
No, Jackson Lopez, Jack's cat formation. It's iconic.
I don't know if this was something that had already been in the makings. Like, they knew they were hoping to get to that Jack's cat formation.
If he's in that quarterback, it's going to be Jack's cat.
Oh, that's funny. 26 yards. Third Lopez to run the ball today. So sorry if I get any names.
And here comes
here.
Joey.
And Joey Lopez looking for his second TD of the day, and there's going to be a flag on the play. But Not sure how many yards Lopez got on that one. I want to say it was about 20 yards. And now this holding penalty is going to bring back Joey's latest rush. So that'll knock him out of the ready red zone. But with how Breckenridge has been moving the ball, it wouldn't be too surprising to see them break another play here. We got, yeah, like you said, the brothers running in plays for each other right here. Joel coming in for Joey Lopez. And that'll back him up. 8 minutes left to go in this ball game on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. You read that correctly, even though I'm sure a lot of people just fire this up and assume I forgot to update the score. It's actually 55-0, truly. Jordan Kappas working out of the gun. He's got Joel Lopez to his left. He'll hand it off to him. Lopez, I liked how he was kind of waiting for his blocks to kind of form up on that one. Joel Lopez. See how many they give him. God, 5 or 6 yards. 7:24 left to go on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Are they saying he didn't get that many yards? Am I just looking at it at the wrong
I
angle?
think he got more like 2.
Ah, what do I know? Weird angle. As the 2nd and 18, a little over 7 minutes left to play. Jordan Kappas getting the drop back, tossing it to the end zone. Somerville.
Nice effort.
So hoping to make a play on that. Jordan Kappas getting to air it down the field a little bit here. 3rd and 18. Breckenridge. It is running clock. We'll see what they have for this 3rd down play. Be surprised if we saw 2 passes on the same drive, but crazier things have happened. Jordan Kappas. Going to hand it off once again. I think it is once again Joel Lopez, but
Not much.
Here,
I mean, field goal?
we'll see. Well, you got the Legaman as well.
If there's any time Keaton's going in,
Get the long snapper, the kick.
I think they're going for a field goal.
Yep. 58-0. I should have been keeping track of that when I did my stat project. We could see if we're getting some Breckenridge scoregami here. 58-0 if we get a field goal potentially, but 55-0 is the score we got here. 6 minutes left to go in the game. And we'll take a quick timeout. Maybe they're going to get ready to bring out the field goal unit. You're listening to Cowboy Football on B92.7 FM.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything. Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Highcamp Construction in Wapton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
And welcome back as we got a 55-0 score. 6 minutes left to go, and we got a 38-yard field goal attempt. I remember the last time I've seen a field goal in a game, probably since Goose in 22.
His record. He reminded me when I called him on Wednesday.
38 yards from Charlie Legaman. Legaman boots it, and it is.
It's gone.
Charlie Legaman continues to pour it on. 58 points, 38 yards on the field goal. Breckenridge looking to keep it rolling here. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Cowboy Football on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live, part of the i3G Sports Network.
For truck repairs, Lilligard keep your farm, acreage, and fleet running strong. Whatever the job, mowing, fencing, grading, or keeping your big rigs on the road, count on Lilligard for power and reliability. Visit Lilligard on Highway 13 West in Wapaton or call 701-642-9129. Lilligard, built to keep you moving.
And welcome back with 5:43 left to go. We got a 58-0 ball game. And another a field goal. I think with the first one we've seen in the last few years from Breckenridge. And as you said, matched Gustav Bergfitz Eriksson with his 38-yard field goal from 2022, helping the squad to a section championship. Better make sure to get that score updated. 58-0 Breckenridge leads New York Mills. And just complete dominance from start to finish. And 5:43 left to go once again. And booting it deep this time around. Finn Roder with the return. So luckily, no concussion for him, as they said that might have been an issue, as he's going to try to get his squad on the board here. Ended up actually, they did blow it dead, I believe. I think I heard a whistle already, but yeah, I think they're saying he was down. They at least blew him down. But that could have made things go from bad to worse, though.
Momentum, yeah. I don't know if momentum can exactly change the outcome of this game, though.
Yeah, we got the running clock, too. That might not help. 58-0 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard once again after the 38-yard field goal from Charlie Eggman, his first field goal as a Cowboy. It's been kicking extra points like it's his day job for sure, as if it's his first sport. You know? Funny enough, he actually had to miss one game this year because he had a soccer game in week 2. As 2 receivers to each side, and he's only missed 2 extra points all year. So that's having a fantastic season, and they're just going to take a shot to the end zone here, and it is actually going to be man.
Oh no!
And are they going to say he was out of bounds, or was you could definitely see?
No.
I think they're saying he was.
They're saying he was in.
All right, 35 yards to end the shutout. New York Mills. You could just see the body language in that throw from the QB. He put all of the Knights' frustrations into that one, just whipped it.
Can't say there isn't any frustration on the Cowboys sideline now.
35-yard touchdown grab, and see who was that Roden, or was that someone else that hauled?
I want to say that was number 2, Everett Ruther.
Ruther.
They're lining up for 2.
All right. 4:19 left to go. And they're going to try to go with Roder this time around. Or my apologies, Ruther again. And blowing that up is Hunter Bogenrath. So after the Cowboy stop on the conversion, we got a 58-6 score with 1:19 left to go. You are listening to Cowboy Football on B92.7 FM.
Buying a new home is an exciting experience, but it can be a stressful one too. Miller Realty can help relieve some of that stress with a simple formula of integrity, trust, and most importantly, experience. Their talented team is made up of Guy, Shelly, Jared, Lisa, Melissa, and Stephanie. They've put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes, and they understand this market. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at
And welcome back, Turner Office, along with Eli Butts here as the Cowboys are looking to improve to 7-0 on the year, 58-6 score after that 35-yard touchdown from New York Mills to get on the board. After the Cowboys were flirting with dropping a 60 piece on their foes, and they still got time if they wanted to.
Still want to push it past them.
Yeah, we'll see if Jordan Kappas is gonna be fighting for the starting job here after we see him air it out a little bit.
Just want to see one more Jack's cat.
Oh yeah, I thought he scored on that for sure. And Cowboys.
Oh, onside.
The onside kick looks like it didn't go 10 yards, and Jackson Lopez smacking a guy into it. I thought he was going to accidentally butt into it himself.
I mean, we'll take that.
He's looking for smoke. Everybody's out there. He's looking for smoke.
He's not looking to get the ball. He's looking for a body.
Oh, there is a flag on the play.
Yep.
Let's see if
I
we
think
can
it
get this
rolled
down.
out of bounds.
Oh, I got you. I was like, was there some fun after the play? So that'll set the Cowboys up in some nice field position. They wanted to try to get one more. And I want to see who's potentially going to get some action here out of the backfield. Now, Jonah Kunkel's out on the field. Split out wide, I think, or they got him in the backfield.
Joel Lopez in the back.
We got Joel.
Yep.
Gosh,
The
I've
guy.
never seen a team with so many backup running backs to choose from.
Jonah and Chase Kruger split out, I think. Oh, just
And
bit of everyone.
yeah. Jordan Cap is out here to win a game.
Yeah, I don't know if Carson called that one.
Jordan said we're gonna do some checks at the line here. We're gonna do this my way. All right, who else we got out there? Big O?
Yep.
Owen Bogenreef getting some run. Brock Somerville at the wing back. Number 70, Connor Undum.
Yep, saw him practicing the snaps earlier.
And hand off to Joel. And Lopez has the one leg tackler.
Oh.
Trying to eke free, but they say, run, Joel. Run. I got him for 8, 9. Oh, yeah, they had the penalty, didn't they?
Yep.
Apologies. 4 yards, you're right.
Number 25 going in.
With my terrible handwriting, I got to make sure that I have Joey and Joel's on separate lines. My Y and my L look a lot different. I wonder if they had a fun run-in where Mr. Herter told them the same first name.
Oh, yeah.
Joel. Actually, it's Joel, but close enough.
Joel Herter.
Oh, yeah, you should start going by that. And jet sweep here. We're going to have to make sure to... Hold on. Plus the big play into the ready red zone. Look at you being on the number, Eli. I was having to run over to the roster. I was like, ah!
Yeah, I saw him running in, so I want to check.
You're doing better than me because I was looking for number 26. I was like, there is no 26 on the roster. I am nervous. Evidently, Colton Ottender, number 25. 19 yards on the play. Everybody's making the most. Yeah, everybody's making the most of it when they get the rock. We'll see who's going to try to get these last 6 yards here. Maybe we're going to go with number 6, Jordan Kappas.
The Cowboy 60 piece doesn't look too unreasonable.
And they'll hand it off to Joel Lopez.
Oh, just stuck up.
Yep, Lopez is trying to get in for 6. And as you know, Eli, I did my little stat adventure and tallied up some stats and whatnot. And I had some career or points in a game by the Cowboys. I got 62. So if they score a touchdown here, they could get the school record by count from 1970 on. From 1970 on.
I kept saying 60 in my head.
I don't know what happened before 1970. It might have been a lot of glorious Cowboy football for all I know. But from 1970 on, the most points they've scored in a game is 62, potentially until now. See if anyone's going to try to make history here for the Cowboys.
Up, cut up. Oh.
Jet sweep and Brock Somerville making a nice cut. Going outside. 6. Record. 7-yard touchdown with a minute left to go. What a regular season we are seeing from the Breckenridge Cowboys.
Just utter dominant.
7-yard TD about to improve to 7-0.
I mean, I see David Erlinson with a headset.
Yes. I just saw Dave do that too. I was like, that's just par for the course though. And Breckenridge with 64 points on the board, trying to make it 65. And they do the offense, the defense, the special teams. They're doing it all. 65-6 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. You are listening to Breckenridge Football on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live.
Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wapaton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wapaton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
And welcome back. You have a 65-6 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Better make sure to get that updated for all you folks, as Breckenridge Cowboys have continued their dominant regular season. Got a ton of different guys to run through for you when we get to the stat report in the post-game show. But
We have a new kicker in.
oh yeah, my apologies. I forgot to shout out who the kicker was. Make sure to loop back when the play is all wrapped up. And is that
Number 16, Rylan Turner.
there we go. My fellow Turner out there holding it down. He's got it as his last name. He knows what he's doing. But beautiful night for football. Maybe the last basically perfect conditions night we get. It's kind of funny where week 1 or week 2 actually was like kind of like the worst weather we've had all year, and besides that, it's been pretty gorgeous almost every night. Or maybe it just seemed like it because Breckenridge has been playing so well. But getting the rose color glasses here. 65-6. They lead New York Mills. 15 seconds left, and it looks like the Eagles are not going to run another play. So that is going to be your final score. They run off the last 10 seconds, and Breckenridge 7-0 heading to Monaga on Wednesday. We'll take a quick break and come back with your post-game show. You are listening to Breckenridge Football on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live, all part of the I3G Sports Network.
My name is Christy Baumhart. I am proud to be a part of the school district with dedicated staff, including administration, teachers, paraprofessionals, cooks, and custodians who are kind, caring, compassionate, and committed to the students in our district. They support, respect, and help one another succeed. One thing I am really excited about is the technology available to our students as it enhances their learning experience in the classroom. Not only as an employee, but also as a parent, I know the benefits of having both my children in the Breckenridge School District. Breckenridge Pride. We inspire to excel.
Moving the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wapaton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wapaton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Is insurance just a monthly payment to you? If so, remember why it's really there. To protect the life you love. Choose a company that sees you more than a policy number. When you work with it, get more out of your insurance. More personalized home and car coverage to protect what matters most to you. More guidance without all the industry jargon. And more confidence that the real person will show up if something goes wrong. I'm Casey Formnak, your country rep here in the Wapaton area. I care about people in this community, and I'll take the time to get to know you so I can help protect you and your family. Call me at 701-353-6071 to experience more. Again, that's 701-353-6071.
Auto and home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
And welcome back as we kick off the Miller Realty postgame show here on B92.7 FM. Turner Office along with Eli Butts as we recap a 65-6 Breckenridge victory over New York Mills. And I could be wrong, because the bookkeeper was me, like the least reliable guy I know. So maybe I could be wrong on this, but by my count, they have never scored this many points since 1970. I think 62 was the previous high, which they had did in the 80s. I want to say. I know that it was the same game that Mike Clint had set the TD record when he had 7 TDs against Roseau. When they scored 60 points. Hopefully, they're all FaceTiming Lawson Oliphant right now in the end zone. I see everybody celebrating around a phone. So, once again, they're obviously dedicating this game to him as he wasn't able to play with the squad today. But Breckenridge, 65-6. We'll run through the scoring for you as you guys can watch them celebrate in the end zone. They had the number 28 on all the helmets for Lawson tonight. And they got the scoring going right away with David Erlinson out of the Wildcat with 8:17 left to go in the opening quarter. 2-yard TD. Erlinson again from 48 yards. Erlinson again from 1 yard. And then 18 yards with 8:46 left to go in the second quarter. He's already done after that, basically. Essentially, he got some more carries, but as far as getting the end zone, he was done there. Joey Lopez scores from 19 out with 4:10 left to go. And then with 10 seconds left in the half, Aiden Sanchez hauled one in from 5 yards out from Riley Kappas, put them up 41-0 at the break. And then with 7:30 left to go, 40, I would say 40 or so yard TD from Cooper Roberts on a pick six, third week in a row with a pick six, just mind-boggling stat for you. And then John Klaus with his first varsity touchdown with 48.7 seconds left to go, 4-yard touchdown to make it 55-0. Breckenridge gets a field goal. You heard that right, from 38 yards out from Charlie Legman. That was with 5:43 left to go in the third quarter again, or in the ball game. And then a 7-yard touchdown. Oh, sorry about that. Got the 35-yard touchdown. We got to make sure to shout out New York Mills, their lone scorer, with Everett Ruther hauling that in for the 35-yard TD. And then the 7-yard score from Rock Somerville to put the finishing touches on it. Charlie Eggeman putting the extra point through to make it 65-6. And what a showing from the Cowboys. What do you think was the most impressive thing you saw, Eli? And you think for you to kind of love for the energy, because we were talking about that between the break, and I think that some people maybe think we're gassing up a little bit too much as too important, but I genuinely think that is maybe the secret recipe here for the Cowboys.
I mean, going up even 28-0 in early second quarter, you can get bored there.
Yep.
Game could be over. You could be, okay, this is already won. But the entire game, this team just brings the intensity. And it doesn't matter if it's first string, second string, third string, or I don't even know if we have any fourth string. But it's just every player on this team shows an infectious energy that spreads throughout the coaches and other players and even throughout people in the town.
They got a real step on your neck kind of mentality. A lot.
And they're not gonna take the foot off.
For sure. 65-6, the final once again here on your Miller Realty Post Game Show. We ran through the scoring for you now for some stats. Once again, unofficial stats. You guys know me. Riley Kappas, I have him for 8 for 12, all in the first half for 91 yards and a touchdown. Hauling in those catches. We got 36 yards on 2 catches from Avery Smith. 3 catches for 26 yards for Levi Christensen. Cooper Roberts with a 22-yard catch. Gavin Offer caught a 6-yard grab, 4-yard or 5-yard TD for Aiden Sanchez, as we mentioned, on his 1 catch. Charlie Krejci had a 3-yard grab as well. Running the ball, got a lot of different guys, but I'll start off with David Erlinson, who I could be wrong on this. They're going to make sure to do the official stats after this, but I got him for 201 yards and only 13 carries. I had him for $169 on 12 carries. I originally thought that was a 27-yard rush that he opened up the second half with, but I think it was actually a 32-yard rush. I could be wrong on that, but if that is the number, that puts him at 201 for the day, so not too shabby on only 13 carries.
And his 1,000-yard mark.
And put him over 1,000 yards on the year here with still another game in the regular season left to go, and a playoff run potentially, obviously. So 201 yards for him. I got 70 carries on only 3 totes from Riley Kappas, one of them being 60 yards once again, of course. 3 carries for 33 yards for Avery Smith, 2 carries for 25 yards for Joey Lopez. Oh, sorry, forgot about one in the second half. 3 carries for 29 yards. Charlie Krejci had a 7-yard rush. Joel Lopez, I got for 18 yards on 4 carries. And then Brock Somerville at a 7-yard TD. We got Jackson Lopez at a 20-yard rush. Colton Allender with a 19-yard carry. John Krause at the 4-yard TD. So just a ton of guys making an impact. Avery Smith at the fumble recovery. Jackson Riggs at a fumble recovery. If
Just Cowboy football.
it was just Cowboy football top to bottom. If there's anything they're going to complain about, they're probably just going to say, we really wish we got a shutout. But you know what? I guess they'll have to settle for scoring the most points by a Cowboy team, at least since 1970, by my count. Once again, someone's going to send me a press clipping one of these days and tell me I'm wrong, and I'm going to be like, how did I miss that? But you know what? I'll take it on the chin. That's what happens. But 65-6, once again, your final year in the Miller Realty Postgame Show. Turner Blavs along with Eli Butts will return to run through your play of the game, brought to you by brought to you by Red River Agency, as well as your player of the game, brought to you by Essentia Health. You're listening to Cowboy Football on B92.7 FM and the Miller Realty Postgame Show.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
Welcome back as we got a 65-6 final once again on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Here in the Miller Realty Postgame Show, let's dive into it with your play of the game, brought to you by Red River Agency. And for the play of the game, we had about a million to choose from. I already have mine picked out, which I told you mine. But what do you think you would go with personally, Eli, if you had to pick out your play of the game?
I mean,
we got a lot to choose from.
Yeah.
You can just look at the TD if you can read my handwriting. You can look at all the TDs. You can pick out one of those. What's your favorite?
I prefer the third. Oh,
Okay, that was an easy one. I
Set
can't
a
believe I didn't go with that.
career record for
Yep.
Cowboy history. I mean, it's just insane.
Yeah, he had a fantastic this 3-week stretch has just been mind-boggling. I don't know if anybody who's been playing at this high of a level as far as making an impact on the defensive side of the ball. So it's just really fun to see from Coop.
But I could also say a field goal because I love that kicker.
Yeah, you get a little bias there, of course, but obviously Breckenridge getting their first field goal of the season should not be overlooked. Hopefully, I didn't accidentally skip over that. I don't know if you mentioned it. 38 yards once again for Sir Legeman. And after the play of the game, once again brought to you by Red River Agency, we got your player of the game brought to you by Essentia Health here with you as all part of your Miller Realty Post Game Show. And I've been waiting for a performance like this to give David Erlinson player of the game. Believe it or not, I don't think I've given it to him this year. So I was like, I think he's going to get a 4 TD game eventually here. So I'll just kind of hold off on that. So obviously,
No, David just absolutely insane. I think 201 yards, if I'm correct, and 4 touchdowns on 13 carries.
You can tell I didn't drink any water in this broadcast, Eli. My apologies.
Oh, all good, but yeah.
201 yards by my count, 4 TDs. Obviously making his impact felt on defense too, but
just dominance.
One of the better running backs any of us have seen here through Breckenridge, one of the best in school history already coming into this game, and one of his best performances as well. And one of the best performances by the Cowboys as a team. And once again, I think just the biggest part of all of it is doing all of it for their teammate that they wish they had out there playing with them too. But once again, everybody here is wishing a speedy recovery to Lawson Oliphant. The Cowboys definitely missed you tonight, but I definitely could tell that you could see Lawson on every single play. That's what I'm saying. You could feel that energy out there. Everybody playing for their guy, and that's what you love to see from your teammates.
But yeah, I mean, one common goal all together. One player goes down, everyone else rises up, an entire town rises up. And I mean, I don't want to say it now, but this is the Cowboys section to lose. We've played almost all section competition besides Walker Ack and Zach Akeley, who I'm going to guess is going to finish out this season 7-1. So if we do, fingers crossed, get past that first game and then second game, we could meet them in the dome, but I don't want to get ahead. We go next week to Monaga.
Yep.
And yeah, take care of business there.
See if the Cowboys can close that out on Wednesday night. Make sure to join us. I'll be there. Hopefully my equipment will be running. Apologies once again. That was so bizarre that all we apparently need to do was let my computer crash and then everything would work well. So funny. We'll try that next time, I guess. But this has been the Miller Realty Postgame Show. Breckenridge with one of their best scoring performances in school history. Maybe their best scoring performance in school history. By my knowledge, a school record 65 points put on the board as they top New York Mills once again. 7-0 heading to Monaga. You've been listening to Cowboy Football on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live. And make sure to tune in to the sports show tomorrow as well.
Tonight's Breckenridge football game was brought to you by Breckenridge Public Schools, Carlson Family Insurance, CHI St. Francis, Country Financial Agent Casey Formanek, Essentia Health, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, Ripper Sports Store, High Camp Construction, Miller Realty, Minn Kota Ag Products, Nodak Insurance Agent Carson Zarek, Optimum Rehab, Ottertail Power Company, OSPTI, Quality Toyota, Ready, Red River Agency, Red River Grain, Smith Motors, State Farm Agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, Superior Builders, Titan Machinery, and Quintown Villa. Be sure to go to kbmwnews.com for a complete updated list of future broadcasts and video streams. And make sure to catch the Giants Sports Show every Saturday at 9 a.m. Thanks for listening.